I would like to start by removing the TCP stuff that I think we have.
Right, we're not gonna need that anymore, right?
Playing, yes, we're not gonna need that. Playing with Erlang and Postgres.
Uh, by the way, I've been thinking a little bit about how to do like the beginning of a session, right? Because you're gonna open up the client and then you're gonna log in and then you're gonna play and do stuff.
Yeah.
For the login part specifically, I was thinking we could have a dedicated Erlang process that just handles logins and then it spins up a process to handle the session for that particular player until the player logs out.
I have another question. Are we gonna make like when you open the game for the first time and you launch a session, are we gonna create like a list of servers like WoW does, and then other people can see that session there?
I mean, given the
Well,
expected number of players, I don't think having multiple servers is a good idea.
yeah, like, well, but that too. But the point is, like, you would just have like a fixed amount of servers, right? Hosted,
Yeah, but
and
that's what
then
WoW does,
those
no?
like, sorry, what?
That's what WoW does. They have a limited number of servers.
Yeah, like you just put the limited amount, and then there's like the how many people it supports, and then it tries to like well leave well if it's full, you just can go to another server, but all your data is still accessible, right? It's just a
Yeah, yeah,
replication.
yeah. Okay, so let's start by removing stuff. So this is start function here that I think we were using for to do the routing and HTTP. Do we need anything of this still, Magit?
Um, no, this is for an API.
Okay, so I'm gonna assume that this is also kind of boilerplate from
Actually, all of this behavior, like, can you scroll up?
yes.
Okay, this is using the normal application thingy. So, right, yeah, you can leave the application, and then you just leave the start, the stop, and then the yes. This you can leave it as it is. No, no, no.
What
Go
do you mean?
back. This is just the starting, man.
Yeah, but this is the start and stop that we're gonna use.
Yes, but it's starting with one or nothing, right? So it's calling the other.
Ah, okay.
Uh,
Uh, we need
init. Where is init? Oh, it's down there.
init.
Okay, so just clean up with the garbage that we were doing to yeah, we just open a port. I think that's what we were yeah,
I think
that's
this
what
was the
how we
testing.
communicate with
Yeah, this was to test the complex function stuff.
but
We're not
wait,
gonna do
aren't
that
we
anymore.
using
No, we
what
not.
are we using to test
We are using
the
this.
Zig? Okay, so this is the new init, right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
gonna
yeah. We're
start with
gonna our init. Actually, I should start by doing that. So this is gonna be the new start.
yeah.
So this is gonna be the set the cookie. Which, by the way, we still have to figure out how to distribute a secret in this madness, because right now it is hard coded. So
Hmm.
if I'm downloading the client from Steam, are we gonna encrypt the cookie?
I
How does
don't
that
even know
work?
what the cookie is for, to be honest.
The cookie is a what's the name,
Uh,
man?
here's here's a thought. An an MMO is supposed to be publicly available, so what's the point of having a cookie?
An
Oh
MMO should
yes.
be openly available. Well, I guess the only
I
point
mean,
is that you are forbidding people from reverse engineering it and playing it for free.
Well, this will be already a source code, right? So I don't think
Yeah,
we have that problem.
I guess you guys have a point. So let's make it to do here.
I mean, the one thing that we have to care about is encrypting the communication, at least for when we authenticate. Um, because we don't want to transmit passwords in clear text. But other than that,
That's fair.
I don't see the point of like trying to make things more secret than they actually need to be.
LMAO. Okay, so these start and stop. We need a start and a stop functions, right? This is mandatory. We need those.
Right.
So what will the stop function, the new stop function do? All of this thing can go. Just return okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you can return whatever, right? It doesn't matter.
Actually, we should do pattern
Oh,
matching
I think it does actually.
to when the client says I'm done or something. But this is not required for now. Okay, so now let's go to this server supervisor. So what is this one? Uh, we have child spec, sup flags. Do you remember this? Magit.
So this is just spawning the supervisor. Don't touch this. This is just a supervisor for Erlang.
Don't touch it. Okay.
Don't touch it.
So
Okay,
I
this is
have
the
to.
garbage you can clean up. What you can leave, okay? The line 9 to 11 you can keep.
Sure.
Line 7 is how to define the record, by the way, so that might be handy.
Where you're gonna use that?
Uh, Go down. Okay, insert user. I'm just connecting to the Postgres garbage, and then insert user is that thing that makes the query. Go all the way down. Yeah, there's another thing, but yeah, just delete everything and just leave those functions that I said.
Registry goes as well.
All of it.
All of it, including Postgres Hello. Okay.
All of it. Yes. Go up. No. You can. Well, now remove the behavior.
I want before we go further, I need to understand. I think you already explained this before, but I would like to have a review of what the heck is behavior.
It's like a interface. You need to implement a few things, expose them, and then it's gonna behave in a way that it's expecting those functions exposed.
And is there a list of like what defines a cowboy rest behavior or a
Oh, I
supervisor
don't know. I
behavior?
just see the LSP breaking, and that's it.
Against browser development. That's
That's precisely the point.
I'm pretty sure there should be documentation for the standard behaviors that come with Erlang, but given that behaviors can be implemented by the user, there's probably not an exhaustive list documenting every single behavior out there.
no, no, but I'm looking
Yeah.
for the first list that you mentioned, the one that it comes as default. For example, supervisor. I imagine this is default. This comes with Erlang.
Probably,
Oh yeah, this
probably,
is on the OTP, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so where can I find that? Oh, thank you. Okay, so the
amazing.
standard Erlang OTP behaviors are gen server for implementing the server or for client server relation. This seems important. Do we have this?
Hmm.
State
Cough.
machines, event handling functionality. Event handling functionality. What is the semantics of an event in Erlang?
It's probably just a message.
And supervise for implementing a supervisor in a supervisor tree. Okay, so I have some questions. So uh, I'm a little bit confused because our game is kind of like the two the client and server they are kind of like state machines in some degree to some degree. Which one should we use, Gen server or Gen state M?
Depends what they mean by state machine.
Let's
It's
read.
not about transitions of steps, right? That's not what we're mapping on the code. It's literally just receive command, write command to the database, and that's it.
Wait a
So that's
sec.
not a state machine.
Established automated theory does not deal much with how a state transition is triggered, but assumes that the output is a function of the input in the state, and there are some kinds of values. Wait, could you repeat why you don't think this is the state machine, Magit?
Not because a state machine assumes that we're modifying the state, right? We are, but it's in the database, not in the program.
That's fair.
So what's actually modifying the thing is Postgres, right? So it's just Erlang is just a layer to receive commands and send it to
That's
Postgres.
very fair. So let's check the gen server behavior. So the client server model is characterized by a central server, an arbitrary number of clients. That sounds bad, right? Because we don't want to have a central
Ah,
server.
okay, I dropped for a moment, but
Um,
actually, I'll be right back.
wait, sorry.
Want to share a common resource. The server is responsible for managing.
Um, servers, several different. I mean, yeah, but so what?
What do you mean? This doesn't seem to be the behavior that we want because we don't
What do you
want to.
mean it is? What do you mean? It is exactly that.
But we don't want to have a central server, right? I can be running the
Why,
servers
you
of the
can
game
spawn
and
multiple central servers.
I can spawn. What is the semantics of being central now?
Well, I suppose it's one node that communicates with several clients, but
Okay, so if that's the definition of central, that fits.
yeah, I don't see the point why people would do this in. Well,
An example of a simple server written in plain Erlang is provided in overview. The server can be re-implemented using genServer, resulting in this callback module.
even if it does, it's just gonna spawn another process inside the bean, and then the bean will handle the thing. And I don't think that's a thing we should be looking at now. Like we should just do the bare bones simple thing and then change later if we
Okay,
need.
that's fair. So let's take a look on what we have as utilities here.
Okay, I'm back. I'll be right back again real soon, but before I do that, Magetta, I actually found a thing that you may find interesting.
Mhm.
Like, I saw this and I was immediately reminded of you.
Okay. Does it contain the word garbage on it?
No.
Let me check what it is. That's fair.
What is this? Oh, isn't that the thing Nathan sent?
I don't recall.
I think he sent that recently.
Were we planning to use XML to use the payload data structure when doing HTTP?
Uh, we were planning to use XML. We can delete this. You
Yeah,
delete it.
Nathan did send this actually, and I was like, dude, this is totally a Magetta thing.
This
And
is
that's
totally
why.
right.
But
This is
here's
to
the thing: the guy's cheating because he's actually using Python,
Oh,
like to
Well,
do
yeah,
most of the stuff.
that is actually very sad.
that's
Yes,
actually
it
very
is.
sad. Okay, so anyway, is this piece of code can go?
Yeah, man, all of this file can go actually.
Oh, this file, nice. Uh, okay, so in this case, because we have git by
Adios.
modify the queue anyway. Uh, yes.
Bio.
Okay, so now I have a question. What is the I don't have Erlang knowledge. I'm learning everything as we go. What is the purpose of the supervisor?
What is what?
What is the purpose of the supervisor?
I don't. I haven't studied that as well. But as far as I know, the supervisor is the thing that will keep watching if the server is alive, if the process is alive, if the program, right? And then if it dies or some catastrophic failure happens with it, it will respawn and
That's
re-administrate it.
that's exactly it. Congrats, Magetta.
Okay, yeah.
So, which child process is to start and monitor is specified by a list of child specifications. The child processes are started in the order specified by this list and terminated in the reversed order. Interesting. Uh, so I guess this means that oh, okay. So there's strategies. We're gonna have to learn that at some point. But I
No
want to
idea
focus
what
on
that
this
is.
one. So is this describing a child essentially?
No idea what that is, man.
Because it's saying that the child
That's
specs.
that's a map, isn't it?
It is, but what is it doing? It's
No,
another
it is
question.
saying that the ID of this map should be this. The start should be. I think this is the start, the entry point of the child. I think this is the
Yes,
strategy
I
when
guess.
you have to restart this date. And then the type the type is called worker. Let's see what we did before. Oh, okay. So actually you copied from somewhere, and there are no child specs at all. So if our server dies, if this dies, we are screwed. Sure. So let's remove all of this.
And what about we just do focus on, let's
Let's
see.
remove this. No,
Okay,
we
I
I'll
just
be
think
right back
we only have to
again.
do Postgres now, man. We are done.
so. A good goal would be to make a registration, right?
I agree, but in order to do a registration,
No,
we
man,
need
I'm
to do
not
the table.
complaining, man. I'm not complaining. I'm just thinking of how to set what to set a goal for
I
today's.
agree, we should do a registration, but to do that, we need to first define the schemas for Postgres.
Well, we kind of already do.
So what are the schemas? How do we do that?
Well, database.
No, yeah, database. That's part of. Oh, here. Ah, okay. So there's no apparent integration between Erlang and Postgres. You do those separately.
Probably there is like a migration thingy, but well, it's just
So
easier to do this.
I would
Who
like to
cares?
start with user. I think that's pretty okay. So we have a username, we have a password, we have email, and they are all not nulls. That's nice. Uh, doesn't Postgres has a type for this? Like,
If it
um,
does, I think we should not use it.
could you elaborate why?
If you go to their types thingy, they have like types for like money. But then read this. I'll
Types
send here. Search for like
Post.
Postgres money, for example.
Okay, Postgres
Money
money.
type.
This one.
Yes. Yes.
So just while I want just to see. So email type.
Probably not. But we can define a validation with regex, whatever. But go to the other page, like the
This
second.
is 2004.
Yeah, this is not gonna probably not implemented. Search for like avoid, do not use, things like this.
Do not void.
Deprecated, avoid risking precision loss.
Deprecated.
Yeah, I just know that there's a table somewhere that tells like the types not to use, and like most like money isn't one of them. Like they say, please don't use the money type. It's just legacy. It's here.
Deprecated. Okay. The money type is deprecated. Use numeric or decimal instead in combination with the to char function.
Yeah, man, this is the kind of thing that I say. Like, why should this be a
Oh,
concern?
here's the note. Yeah.
Like why?
But why this didn't appear? This is 8.2, and this is also 8.2. So why didn't show the note
Oh, 8 bytes. So those are different types.
8 bytes? Where are you looking at?
The table monetary storage size is 8. The one you were looking at
Was
was 4.
4. And apparently there is no note in unsupported version, current version.
Yeah,
What
which
is
is
the
16.
current? Oh, 16.
16.
16. Okay. There is no note in here though. But let's do as you say because you are the database guy.
Uh, well, if it's not there, I would assume that maybe it's alright to use it. For
You
our
want to try it?
purposes, it's more than enough, I think, to use this type. So I don't think that's a problem.
Okay.
But well, we don't have any money type, right? So
No, but we will have currency. Remember, we're gonna have to. We're gonna have some trading going on, boys.
we're gonna
Uh,
make what's the name? Those like things that everybody hates, like those tiny money microtransactions. We're gonna do that.
microtransactions. That's the spirit. Well,
Uh,
the primary key makes
we
sense to be
can.
username and email though. That makes
I
very
mean, we
much
can make
sense.
a custom type. Hmm.
Yeah, we could make a custom type. But let's just start by this is I think this should be our goal for now. Let's try to make client, front end and back end client creation. And let's forget authentication for now. So my first
Okay, I'm
question
back,
is, how do I
and I
do
shouldn't.
the stuff?
And there is an extension that already does it, by the way.
When extension does what?
An extension that deals with money for Postgres.
Oh, cool. We don't need this behavior, by the
Oh,
way.
sorry, no, Hegex, not that. But well, there is already Hegex.
So which functions do we need? We need insert user one and two. So let's do that. So insert. I gotta say, it's so weird that I can kinda read this now. So weird language. I like it. Uh, so I have a question. Is this
Okay,
the
I
way?
have a thing here that is probably more than enough for the garbage we have to do
Okay, so are you talking about money?
here.
No.
No, for email.
Oh, email. Okay, so let me copy paste then. So Marinho, while
Yeah.
you were away, we decided that the goal for this initial process of like clicking a button there and typing some stuff and then pressing another button is to create a user.
Uh, just add a check, like remove the constraint, blah blah.
Remove the constraint, blah blah blah.
Just this, yeah, and then put the correct name
Like this.
between double quotes.
Double quotes. So we decided to skip validation for now, and we're gonna just try to make you create your user. So we're gonna have to go to the Raylib stuff. You create your username, email, and password. We're not gonna well, maybe this is just for testing, so no encryption. And then we're gonna try to create in the database, which makes
Okay.
me wonder how we're gonna test that. Are we gonna use like dbeaver or something?
Um, we yeah probably.
Okay. Uh,
Question: Can Postgres run in memory?
oh,
We are using we can spawn Postgres with devenv on Nix.
no, that's true. That's actually true.
So
But
it's
that's
very
not
convenient
quite.
because we can even put
Yeah, but
extensions there.
directly answer your question. No, Marin, that's not quite like Daytonic and stuff like that. But it's better than using the terminal than using dbeaver, in my opinion. Okay, so now what we need to do. My understanding is.
Can use pgadmin as well.
Uh, sorry?
Can use pgadmin as well.
Oh, yeah, you could use that. But I have a question though. I think we should. What about my? I have a proposal. Let's try to define a record like this thing, that we're gonna exchange between the things, between the client and the thing. Because right now we only have a tuple, and I think this is not gonna fly very well. So I think we should try to make a record and put something like command, and then we do pattern matching on the commands,
I
which.
don't know if you can do that, but on C, on Zig,
No, I think we can. Oh, you mean decoding the record?
not very confident of this.
Ah, okay. So let's search for that. So what is the?
Just use maps.
And you can just do like you can just handle tuples with like a convention. Like first guy is the field, second is the value. Then again,
Okay.
repeat, 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 like closure.
No, we could, but I'm trying to make it more ergonomic if we can. If we can't, then screw it.
I think that'll be more painful, not
Okay, so here are the
ergonomic.
things that we can decode though. So we have atom, big nums, bit strings, booleans, chars, doubles. There's a term, a function, and there's a map. So maybe Marinho's ID is the best. So we have PID, port, ref, and that's it. Okay, so we can't actually decode records, which is rather sad.
I'm pretty sure records are just syntax sugar for something else, though
They're
what that
probably
something
just
else actually
tuples,
is.
yes.
Oh, they're tuples, I see.
No, I guess they're tuples. I don't know.
What are
They
Erlang records?
Uh, yeah, they are probably tuples because I know for a fact that maps were added later into the language.
I think they are tuples because the comparison that is being done here, the main advantage of using record instead of tuple is that the fields exit by name. So I think they are indeed under the hood. tuples, which is meh. Uh,
Just give me a sec.
okay, I'm back. Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. So if they are just tuples though, in the Erlang code, I think we could just make that, right? We can just make Lyceum payload.
Yeah, my suggestion for maps is just if this thing ends up being large and we don't want to remember the order of the fields, a map doesn't have order because the fields are labeled. But if the structure is small, then yeah, sure, use tuples. That's okay.
No, but I think I prefer using records because of the naming, because then we don't have to remember the positions of the stuff.
We will have to when we encode this on the Zig side.
Well, do you want to have the painting both?
But well, we could have depending neither if we use a map.
I actually make a map though. So can I? So how do I do that? Maps Erlang.
Yeah,
Maps.
Erlang syntax for maps is very weird.
Okay,
I'm
so
back.
there's actually a section comparing maps to records.
Oh, by the way, you cannot share. Man, like, here's the thing. I don't think you should start thinking of things as types on Erlang if that's where you're going for with records. Because the whole language is designed not to be like that. So, for example,
But
you can share records between modules. Like, that's not a thing,
but
for
isn't
example.
isn't a tuple with a tag and a value as a type?
No, it is. Well, metaphysically, it is, but for Erlang, that doesn't matter. It's just whatever.
No, no, no. I understand that for Erlang it's whatever. I'm just proposing to have records because then we can have nominal stuff. We don't have to remember positions and all that stuff. And I think that's fun. That's better.
Uh, you that's not what nominal means, by the way, as far as types go.
Nominal types. I think we had this discussion already. That the difference between an anonymous record and a nominal record is that the fields in the nominal has names.
No, no, no. That's a different thing. You are
Nominal records.
because like nominal types has a meaning within type theory that has nothing to do whatsoever with whether your records are positional or labeled.
No, yeah, but every time I'm saying this, I'm 100% going for anonymous records versus nominal records. That's
You
what I
mean
mean by nominal.
positional records. You mean positional records
I think
versus.
the F sharp nomenclature is anonymous.
No, no. What makes it anonymous is the fact that you don't need to declare it with a name before you use it. That's a different concept. What's in entirely
Oh,
like.
you're right, you're right. I'm mixing things up. The naming in the nominal records is you still have the fields with the names, but if you don't have the name of the entire record, it is anonymous, right?
Yeah, anonymous versus named is just if it's anonymous, then it doesn't have a name. It's just an
Agglomeration of
oh,
stuff.
yeah.
Sure. But let's read this though, because Marinho's suggesting maps. If this chapter is followed, the performance of records compared to using maps instead of records is expected to be similar. The choice between records and maps should be based on the desired properties of the data structure and not performance. How refreshing. The advantages of records compared to maps are: if the name of a record field is misspelled, there will be a compilation error. If a map key is misspelled, the compiler will give you no warning and the program will fail in some way when it is run. Close your feelings, bruh. Close your feelings. Records will use slightly less memory than maps, and performance is expected to be slightly better than maps in most circumstances. The disadvantage of records compared to maps is that if a new field is added to a record, all code that uses the record must be recompiled. Because of that, it is recommended to only use records within a unit of code that can easily be recompiled all at once. For example, within a single application or single module, which is our case. Is
The
everybody there?
problem is that if we define a record and we communicate the record to the client, does the client have to know the internal structure of the record?
Yes, because we cannot decode records by ourselves. We need to decode them as tuples. It's in here. See, there's no decode record, which probably means that when it's being serialized, it serializes a bunch of tuples.
Yes. Which is wonderful.
And if that's the case, then we're gonna. It's what I said. It is what I told you before, Marinho. We're gonna have to do in the client the pain anyway. But using records, you don't have to
Well,
deal with the pain in the server.
but if we use maps, we don't have to deal with the pain of remembering the order of things in either side, because both sides will be unordered.
That is true. That is true, but it comes with this caveat, and I'm very traumatized by Clojure because of this. So, what is your take on it, Marinho?
My take on it is that, okay, misspelling is a problem, yes, but at least the fields are labeled with a record. When it gets translated into a tuple, you only have the position of things to go by.
I wonder what our audience thinks of our live streams.
Well, I gotta say, there is some people watching the SML and Erlang stuff, which is surprising. But just look at the views, man. People are at least clicking on it. Okay, so let's go with maps. I'm probably gonna regret this decision, but let's go with maps. So what is the syntax of maps? What is the syntax? Oh, this is the page.
Yeah, just scroll down, scroll
Scroll
down.
down. Here it is. Uh, so what will that be then? Are we gonna do like how do you pattern match a map? That's actually the question. Can we do that?
Oh no, Vinicius joined. He's gonna keep correcting your Erlang now.
It will keep correcting Erlang. So the question is, how the heck do you pattern match? I think it's like this though.
Yeah, you just access the fields
Cool.
you wish.
So which fields do we need, boys? Which
Well,
fields do we need?
don't know. What do you need when you register your
Action,
MMO?
and then we're gonna
What?
have a tag, which in this case would be registration.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna multi. Oh man.
No, it's only gonna be one action. It's fine. And then we're gonna
So
have the data, right? And then the data will be a tuple. And then in this case will be user register, the tag, and we're gonna have the username.
Did we not just have this whole discussion about positional versus label, and then you just go straight back to positional data as soon as you like,
Oh, do you want a map of
okay.
maps? Is that cool? Can we do that?
You don't need to do a map of maps. You can just say, okay, we have the action, which is a registration, and then we have additional keys based on the fact that this is a registration. You can have just a single map.
Oh, you mean having like a map that varies along the action axis.
Yeah.
That works. So username. I'm gonna assume that's how you do that. And then we have email, that, and then have password, that.
Something's wrong with your K key, because
No, it's just
like
my
you.
typing that is bad.
Oh, I
There,
see, I see.
and then well, I think we should print stuff. So yo, we are receiving user registration, and I'm gonna say something like, yo, cool.
I would have printed something like this person now exists.
Uh, that's actually a good question. How do we define debug mode in like production mode? Is that a thing? Can we do that?
I don't know.
Cool. Okay, so we're gonna only print the user, and then I need a list with the username inside. Okay, so now here's the thing. We need to call Postgres now. Am I right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I guess.
if we want, yeah, if we want the user to actually exist, um, it should exist according to Postgres because that's the source of truth.
And I should not have removed the other pattern matching. That was not a good decision. I'm gonna bring it back. Because we're gonna also have the other stuff going on. So between pattern matchings, do I need to put comma? Uh, I'm starting to think the answer is no. No. Do you know, Magetta?
I didn't get the question.
Oh, it's semicolon. Thank you.
Oh, to end the statement. Yeah.
Yeah. Aside from the last one, I believe, right? The last one you keep it without.
The last one,
Yes.
it's a comma if you're gonna end. Oh, sorry. It's a no. The last one is nothing, right? Because
Yes.
you're gonna put a dot. So
Yes,
that's why.
exactly. So now the question, are we gonna use this user register intermediary representation record to put into Postgres? What is the preference here?
I mean, you could, but
I think that's way cleaner though, because imagine, Marinho, in the future, if you're gonna have like many things, we're gonna have to put all of those things as arguments instead of. It's exactly the same problem as a record tower, right? That's why we made the
right,
Taylor.
right.
So my question is, how do I import stuff from another module, Mageta? I'm gonna assume it's
Uh,
this.
you expose it and then you use it with with a colon in the front.
How do I expose a record like this?
Well, you that's what I said. You don't expose records.
Oh, sorry.
You need to make a H file so you can only access both by both. I mean,
H file.
yeah,
Do
it's
you,
like a header file on C.
is that a thing? Do I need an include folder?
No.
Doesn't
I
this
mean,
Erlang
no.
library
You just
support?
put it on the same directory. I don't think you needed
Doesn't
anything.
this Erlang library support parameterized queries? You mean in this thing here, Vinicius?
Oh, yeah, that's a string query. Probably the search for the normal query. Do you have LSP, Lemus? Why are you typing with no LSP on this language?
Because I forgot.
Just spawn LSP. You
Uh,
already have it. If you spawn your Emacs from
Nix. I don't have
the
Nix. I'm gonna do
yeah.
that
So
shortly. I just want to understand how the structure should I structure this. So should I
yeah.
have the header files only like hanging there, Vinicius, or should I make an include folder? No header files, I guess. No header files. So how do I think we can keep it on the URL. Okay, but how do I expose this record to other modules? You know? That would
You
be
need.
cool. That's not the correct browser.
The
Import.
way I remember using
Isn't it
it's
already
not
visible?
because no, it's not
Erlang
because then
ports.
that's isolated right in the same module.
I like to believe so.
So the way I remember doing it was I exposed it as a HRL file, and then from that you can import on both. And then you can just use it.
Oh, that's exactly what the doc says.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's do that for now. Later on we can discover. So are we gonna have a single header or are we gonna make per record one file? What is the recommendation, Maket? We're gonna go like records.this, or we're gonna do user registry.this.
Man, whatever.
Um, I'm gonna do user registry.this because the documentation explains that you should add comments like this. There, there.
Why didn't you call it potato header?
Potato. And I'm gonna put, this is a gigantic, not that, to do, fix this bug.
Lemos, I have a question.
Go.
Why exactly does the addition of comments preclude you from having more than one record in the same file?
Because you're gonna have a bunch, man. Like, and that's gonna be, you're gonna have to scroll a lot. And that's the reason. And the way that you do it's an include, it's not an import, which is kind of weird. So we're gonna need to include that user registry. And how do I import functions from other modules? Magita.
Oh, you just put the module name and then colon and then the garbage.
But inside an import like this?
No, you just access it.
Oh, you so
Just
you
in a
just
sec.
you have if you qualify it, you
Yeah.
have access to it. In that case, we're gonna do user handler this, insert user this, and then I need to create a record which is user registry this, username. What is the syntax? Nested, accessing, creating. Okay, so it's just the name and then the thing. So what is the thing again? Oops, there. So we need a username, which is going to be username. I'm going to assume it's comma, password. Can I indent this differently? Or yes, I can. Thank you. And then email, which is going to be this thing. And then this is going to be a comma. And then I'm going to put here I inserted, I registered user this.
Man, this syntax reminds me of cargo culting
What do you mean?
because it tries to copy the syntax of Prolog, like the commas and the semicolons, for example, and the dots, and the function definitions that are in Prolog are predicates and so on, but it doesn't copy the essence of what Prolog is doing. That is like a composition of other predicates. It's just like noise here. It's literally that. Yeah, it's here. It's just noise.
Um, well, I mean, many languages use punctuation for separating and parsing stuff.
That's not the point.
That yeah, that's still not the point. The
And then
point is
there's
that they maintained the same syntax for a language that doesn't do anything of what the other does. So
oh, I understand that there is a benefit on. Ooh, I just noticed something. Do you have a connection? How do you get to a connection?
you need to. Well, I don't remember, but you need to make one. If you have the last pin, you know.
Okay, it's time then. Do I want to save? Yes. So let's do nix develop dash dash impure. This may take a while.
People cleaning their nicks.
Which, by the way, reminds me, Benevides updated our Erlang. We're not using 22 anymore. We are using 26.
Wait, were we using 22?
I believe so, yeah.
Why is it fetching 25 then?
That's a good question. I have no idea why.
Dun, 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 dun.
Very good question. Yo, okay. So now I do Emacs from here. Ooh, that will show stuff that I would not like to appear on the screen. So that, let me remove the screen for a moment. And then server. And then the screen is back on. Okay, now I have LSP, right? LSP. Not in project.
Blacklisted.
It is blacklisted.
What do you mean, Emacs?
Do I need to configure some stuff?
No, you just spawn it. But Emacs is saying it's blacklisted. What the heck?
I have no idea what that
Can
means.
you query that? Well, search the message on Google.
Sure. So LSP file is blacklisted Emacs. I somehow managed to blacklist my own project. Removing .lsp hidden folders so resolve the issue. Okay, so there is apparently a file in my Emacs. Uh, we can try to find that, in fact. So let's go to Emacs D, and let's do an ls on it. So according to the forum, apparently there is a hidden file here called lsp, and here the guy removed this file. Should we try it?
I mean, it's your machine.
Well, yeah,
Sure. So
it's your
rm,
machine, so certainly.
and it's gone. And now we're gonna try again. Do I need to restart like from scratch? Let's try that. Let me go open OBS. Oh, it removed the project. Um, no.
I don't see why that would be a problem,
It
but
said 1,000 and something something.
whatever.
Okay,
Just
so we are
working.
ready. Okay, so it seems that I have LSP now, though. So what did you say I could use to find how to make a connection? I guess in here.
Trying to do APG SQL.
APG SQL.
Then I is it completing? What did it do?
Oh,
Oh,
I
you
have the
have
two
both.
things.
Yeah, that's the evil thing.
Okay, so which one I need to disable?
I prefer to keep core full, so disable company mode. It's the garbage one.
Company mode.
Man, like more than 2,000 lines to do what the other library does in like less than half of
Oh, this
that.
is much
Hmm.
better. Much better prefer this
Connect
interface.
there.
Connect. So what do I need to pass to this thing? Connects to the server and performs all the necessary handshakes. Um, okay, so this
Ops.
You
should
know what the
not
funny thing?
go, Marinho.
Yeah, you know what the funny thing is?
Go.
Our full looks remarkably like the completion interface for Cocoon, which is the editor that I use normally.
Both names are weird, so there's that. So what do I need
It
to
implies something.
what do I put in opt?
Yeah, and I recently learned that it's pronounced Cocoon, not Cacone, because apparently it's based on a word from a dialect, and its root is ultimately French. So you pronounce it as
So
a
we lost
French
all my
word.
respect. You know.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
so
you pass a record, Lemus.
a
So
record.
open a yeah, and you're
Okay.
gonna open close curly
No,
braces.
I need a name though. You need a name.
No, it's just like this is the record that you're gonna pass to it. So open
But in the
curly, yeah.
documentation, saying that to
Host.
create a record, you need the name, bro.
No, you don't.
They lied.
No, you don't. I attest. I put my hand on fire that you don't.
They
Type
lied. Okay, go.
host,
Post.
host,
Oh,
host,
host. Sorry.
and then the funny arrow like that. Yeah, and then you put the garbage.
Oh, you pass a map.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, not a record.
Oh, it's the same garbage.
And then what do I do here?
Uh, well, the host that I think is localhost.
Yeah.
Then username.
What else? I put it. Why
Admin.
did I put in username?
I think we're using admin on the Postgres thingy. And then password.
Do you mean this
Ah, yes.
Postgres thing?
Ah, man, just copy this.
Copy what?
I'll send here.
Oh wait, but this is already being done. Here.
Yes, that's what I said.
But that's okay. Question for you. Um, what are we pattern matching? No, we are creating this thing. We are creating this, right?
Yeah.
And then we are just calling this other function with the registry. So let's just not do that. We don't need, because you already made the work for us. Thank you, Magit. You see why? Actually, I should ask you, what happens if you call this function insert slash one more than once? Are you going to connect to
Insert.
multiple stuff? Hello?
Probably.
Oh, we
Yeah,
will.
probably.
Oh, fuck. Okay, so what's the best way to handle this? Because I just want to just call insert user and just pass my record. I don't want to pass the connection myself. What is the best way? We need to keep some state, you see? We need to keep the state of this connection.
You could spawn a process that holds the connection for you.
That works. So that I will use a spawn, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do something. But how do I know if I already called this once, Marinho?
Well, what you do is the when you call spawn, you need to pass a symbol, an atom that names a function, right? And the function will be the behavior of the new process. What you do is you call a function that will connect to the database and thereby creates a connection. And then it enters a loop where it just passes the connection in each iteration of the loop. And then it uses the connection to send messages to the database. Although I think the connection is probably, yeah, the connection is probably a PID itself, but whatever.
Wait, I just got the first part. So you create a function that creates the connection for you, and what do? You do a loop.
Yeah, you have to create a function that basically takes a connection
Handle
and
database connection.
goes into a tail recursive loop where at each step it receives a message in its mailbox and then it handles that message to do whatever.
What will this to do? Whatever. Can I pass the whatever here?
I mean, ideally, the whatever. Well, here's the thing. I don't know. I don't quite know what all you can do with a connection, like other than just querying or closing it, I guess. Uh,
Yes.
Hmm.
Okay, so here's my suggestion. Let's just call database connect, and then let's just call this insert user for now, just for now. Let's just see if it works, because if it does, we can make it fancy later. So let's go here, and instead of doing that, I'm gonna do connection, and I'm gonna do user handler that, oops, and I'm gonna do handle database. Is that what I called? No, database connect, sorry. That's what I called. Connect. And that's not what I'm gonna put. Cool. Cool. We need to pass the connection as an argument for the receive whatever now. If I recall correctly, this is the args. So we're gonna put the connection here. And then, instead of doing this, we're just gonna put
Oh
connection.
man, the logo could have been so much more.
Which logo?
Much the logo for Cocoon
Oh.
could have been so much. Could be cuter, man.
Make it cuter, man. You have the vision.
Cocoon script. Let's see how it looks.
Okay, what is it
We should
complaining
make
about
a
though?
video. Oh, what is
Syntax
it?
error. Syntax error before. What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong?
I'm
Am I
not sure actually.
exporting insert user? Oh, I need to save it. Is one of the ones that I need to
All
save
right,
it.
yeah, it's the lace, right? Yeah,
Cool,
not really,
cool.
but
Uh, we have another problem. This can't be a. We need the PID, right? So I think we need to do at least this. So here's the question: why are these things mad? Variable password is unbound. What do you mean? Illegal pattern. I can't pattern match a map and extract things from it? Is that what
I
am I
mean,
understanding?
you should be able to. It's just
So pattern match maps. Maps. So how do you do it?
same thing, I suppose.
Same thing.
that's how you create a map.
Oh, that's
That's
how
not
you
how you
create a
match
map,
one.
yeah. Maps in
Probably it's like,
patterns. Oh,
probably
so
it's
the keys
isomorphic.
they can't be atoms. They need to be strings.
Oh, that's very
That's
cringe.
that doesn't sound right.
Let's try.
That sounds at least unnecessary.
Let's try and see. That and that.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, that doesn't sound right at all.
That doesn't sound right at all. Uh,
Yeah, see, the problem is not the fact that you're using an
is
atom,
this
it's
the
the fact that
syntax?
you need to do a colon equals instead of an arrow for
Ah,
some reason.
okay. Can I save it? Oh, I can. Okay, so that's it. It was wrong syntax. I'm learning, boys. I'm learning. There.
The action, first of all, it's still a string, and second, you need to use a colon equals there as well.
Yes. Hmm? What are you
Amazing.
complaining? Function receive whatever is unused. What?
Um,
I'm
well,
confused.
it's just a warning, right?
That
It's
that's
saying you didn't export it.
handle message. But I am
You
using
didn't.
it. Does the order matter? Do I need to put this
You are
down?
using its
No,
name. That's a different thing.
yes, which isn't just an atom for Erlang.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna export it to remove the warning. Okay, so now here's the problem. I think we are done to test this, right? We should be able to test it.
Should we?
Yeah, because what are we missing? Oh,
Dun,
actually,
dun,
I do
dun,
have a question
dun.
though. How does Erlang knows that it should look into this SQL file?
How should Erlang know what?
How does our server, how does it know that the schema that should be using in Postgres is this?
Well, I still don't follow. Like, how does he know that the schema is
Yeah,
Postgres? What?
we should mention this file at some point, no?
Which file? No. I
Oh,
mean, we should spawn Postgres and run this, right? But not from Erlang.
oh, so the initialization of the database will not be happening via
But
Erlang.
I mean, probably we need to do migrations, right? But I don't want to do that.
That's cool. Uh, okay, so now the question is, are we, aside from doing initializing the database and all that stuff, are we missing anything? Is this what it's supposed to be
I
doing?
don't think so.
Okay, now we have a major problem because the first one is easy to solve. We have two problems. The second one is not so easy because apparently, I don't know about you, Marinho, but I have a very strong feeling that doing things in the server because it's Erlang is going to be a piece of cake, and doing the things on the client is going to be a hell, living hell.
Uh,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's gonna take we're gonna get up to speed with time, but this was so easy. Like this was so easy. After you understand the weirdness of the syntax and how these kind of things work, it's so easy. It feels like cheating, but doing the client side would be oh fuck. But it's supposed to not be hard. I have faith on us. So now I have to check the flake to see if I have Postgres. My guess is no. No.
We do actually.
yeah, I already did this. Oh,
uh,
by the way, add P periods there on the 160.
160. Add p periods.
No, on the list, right?
Period. This? What do you want
No, no,
here?
like P dot periods, like literally a library.
I'm not understanding. Sorry. I'm trying.
Dot dot periods.
This?
Yes.
Um. Okay, I have another question. So this is the schema, right? This file here, main.sql.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
So
So
yes,
I want to ask, how are we gonna? Shouldn't we be mentioning this file to initialize Postgres to initialize the database with this at some point?
I mean, probably there's some config for doing that, but whatever, man.
Okay, so you do know how to do it though. Do I have
Yeah,
Postgres?
there is a way probably to do it with Nix, but
Oh, I
I don't want
do.
to do it.
Cool. So can you remind me? It's been years.
I think it was dash u something. Man, dude, you're gonna spawn this horrible terminal. I'm tired of seeing Belani using this crap. Uh,
That's awesome.
man, like use the PG admin for. It's much better. It's an interface. It runs on the browser. Nathan would be happy. And by the
PG
way,
admin.
Cocoon is okay. Now it disappeared. It was with the Cocoon thingy for me, thanks to Marinho. It's made in
Uh,
C, man. C++. plus plus.
Yeah, that's like I don't know why.
okay, so
I mean, it's better than
there are two
well.
PG admins.
Must be faster than Emacs, at least that.
So
It is. It is actually very fast.
there is
That
something called PG admin, which is PG admin 4, and there is
right.
also
So just got
PG
that.
manage unstable, which is calling itself
Never
a
heard of
fast
that.
replacement for PG admin.
Whatever. Never use that. Who cares? I prefer to use the PHP thingy.
Amazing.
So it's calling itself a fast replacement. Fast. That's the keyword there. Fast.
Don't you guys like PHP? I mean, I had one professor that he was like an expert in PHP, and then you would think, okay, what is his like area, right? Web or like some stuff like that. And no, he was like from distributed systems, so he used to code in stuff for like distributed systems with compiled PHP, like just insane.
Just insane.
Wow.
Man, I'm so uh it was so nice that doing this type of server stuff in Erlang is so goddamn easy. Look at this, man. Look at this. It's almost like no effort at all.
Garbage, almost like a
Garbage.
pile of garbage.
So how do I spawn this thing? Admin this.
I think so. Command not found. Type PG and then slash tab. Oh, admin 4. That's the binary.
Oh, it is in the terminal. Oh, permission denied actually. So I probably
Oh,
need
it's
to do
PHP,
sudo.
right? It needs to be insecure.
So I need to provide sudo. Oh, but this is not gonna work with sudo there. Okay, so let's do this. Let's lock this terminal. So pgadmin 4 and sudo on that. Did I get that right? Ah. Enter the email address and password for the initial pgadmin user account. Um, can I put
Man, why
whatever?
is this garbage? Like you should be able to just open it.
Well, but look.
What the heck? No,
What?
this is wrong.
Okay, this
Close
is
this, man. Is there any other binary pgadmin like client or something?
There's a CLI.
No, that's on the CLI. Because what we want is the thing on the browser, right? Not this. Man, do you have Docker, Lemus?
yes.
Okay, so do this then.
I do have Docker.
And I hope you can use it.
Oh, I used it. I used it recently. I think it's gonna
No, I
work.
mean, I hope you can use this. I mean, just getting the image. Okay, so it is this. Just run this here then. Docker run dash rm.
We're gonna download the Docker image to run Postgres inside. A Postgres client even. Hilarious.
Yeah, it's a CLI thing. Or you can use the beaver if you want, but that
No,
should
I'm
work.
fine. Enable.
Oh, you forgot to map the port.
Does that matter?
I think to open on your browser, you do.
Do I need to interrupt the download stuff here?
Yes. I mean, no, but you already did.
Okay,
So
so what is the thing to put the port? I always forget.
I think it's just P. Like, yeah.
8080?
And then 8080.
Cool. So downloading the stuff. Like there should be a very. What do you have against the terminal though that Bilani uses?
Because if you have a long table, you have to keep resizing with the big A Postgres commands to resize the window. It's literally like a 80s experience. I don't know why Belan uses that.
Oh, I still need the default email and password and file, man. That
That's
didn't solve anything.
super. Oh man, no. That you don't man, I don't need that. What the
I
heck?
think you did it once and then you forgot.
No man, I never did it. What the heck? Wait. Wait a second. I will show you how to do this garbage. Wait just. Oh man, you do need that. What the heck?
I told you, man. I told you.
This is so bad. You just put any garbage there. Like
No, but in
Pasha
that case, I'm
Dash.
gonna use the beaver. Then screw it.
Yeah, yeah, just use the beaver, yeah. Just
Uh,
put the beaver on the. Oh, there's also the Microsoft Azure thingy as well, which is
and
pretty good.
oh, it is good then.
Yeah,
What's the name?
Microsoft. Let me see how. I think it's Azure Client. Microsoft
Azure Client.
Azure DB.
Okay, there is many Python things about it. Python,
Azure SQL Database.
Azure SQL. A command line tool for working with Microsoft SQL Server. Azure SQL
No, that's not
Database.
it. Wait a second. Yeah, I use that for SQL Server, but you can use for others as well. Wait a second. What's the name of the garbage man? I had it here.
SQL CMD is on Nix. There's also Azure Data Studio.
Yes, Data Studio. That. Onyx. Let me see
Yes.
where. How is that?
So Azure Data Studio on
Yeah,
Nix.
Data Studio. This.
So let's see. Ah.
Oh yes, and it's on free.
Oh. Oh wait.
So you need to put a Nix packages, allow one free on the front. No,
Nix.
no, on terminal. Just put it on the terminal, man.
So Nix shell Nix
No, no, Lemus.
Azure.
Man, no, same man, same thing. Like
Oops.
develop, blah blah blah. Just put the thing that it's saying on the front. That's it. Export, blah blah, but don't put the export. Just put Nix packages allowance free. Yeah, that's it. Oh, before, right?
No, sorry. Um, like this.
Yeah. There. Richard Stallman is crying.
Is the beaver free?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna use that next time. No, 14 max. That's not so bad.
I mean, both are free. This is just not Libre. It's not free as in freedom.
Okay, so I'm gonna rephrase the question. Is like the beaver Libre?
It is, yes. But it's in
Okay.
Java. So I prefer to be unfree than use Java.
What a philosophy. Okay. So
Because
let's see
Java
if I
doesn't make it free.
Azure Azure Data Studio. Oh crap.
Right.
Oh, this is so Microsoft. Look,
Yeah, it's like Visual Studio
it's
code.
definitely like Visual Studio, man. Okay, I'm
Uh,
being I'm
but I
being
think you need an
blinded. Look at this
extension for
white.
Postgres. So click on the, yeah, click on these extensions and then type Postgres, whatever.
Which one? This one?
Second. Yeah, that's it. Free as in free labor. Thank you, Nathan.
Thank you. Thank you, Nathan. Thank you. Okay, so they have. Is this actually good? Do you like it?
It's pretty like I like the interface. It's pretty great.
Oh, cool.
But I mean, I was using this for SQL Server, right? So the alternatives are garbage. So apart from the JetBrains IDE and Emacs, but
I have a. Oh, please restart.
okay, use the Beaver.
No, wait. Before doing that, let's restart. Let's see what happens. Okay. Do I have
We are
exceptions installed?
blinded.
Yes.
That's what happens.
Yeah, no, this is very white. Okay, so exit, please restart. Okay, so the same error as before. Writing log information to the keychain failed with error.
Ah,
Cannot open shared object. Okay, so apparently to make this work, I would have to put some dependencies in the flake, which I'm definitely not in the mood to do right now.
so just the Beaver. He's our friend.
Going all the way back to the vanilla one. I remember it was Nathan that I think presented this one to me.
And one day I might go to. I thought of one day going to OpenBSD or like some BSD, but then I said I I literally do my living by coding in .NET. Like, what will I do? Nothing. And unlocked Microsoft tied me. Better just use Windows by now.
The beaver. There. Okay,
It's
the
so goofy, man.
the logos is still the same. Okay, the colors
And
are a
the
little
same
weird.
as it's still the same as it was in 1998.
Do you want to create a simple database? No thanks. Select Postgres. So at some point in here, I will have to select the file of the schema.
I just put localhost
Yeah, it's the same port that you chose.
import. Oh, it's the default. Database MMO,
Database MMO.
username admin, and then password admin, and then just test connection. Of course, you have to download the Apache driver. Of course,
Uh, Files required by the driver. So it
I gotta
failed.
say I like the logo of Apache. Really nice. The plume.
Wait, how does this work? I need to download stuff? How will NixOS handle the scrap?
Oh, it's a mutable garbage. It's just putting on your home probably.
So I need to click download in here.
Yes, you need to. You have no other option. It's pointing
Okay.
a gun to your head right now.
Connection refused.
Oh, you're not running the database. Makes sense.
Makes sense. So how do I run the database?
I'll go to the terminal.
Go to the terminal.
You
The
know,
venv the venv up.
Dev inv
Inv up.
up like this.
Yeah. You're not in the flake, are you?
Uh,
Magetta made his comment about Java versus non-free software. And I think about stack traces on the JVM, and I'm like, yeah, Java is totally free, as in free of sanity.
Pretty authentic.
okay, so something is broken in the flake.
Damn it. Did they change the CLI? I'll kill myself if they did.
Benevides is the responsible, not me.
The venv up
Dev
flake.
inv.
Is Vinicius there? Who just joined us? Oh, that's Fernando. Hello,
Fernando,
Fernando.
Yeah.
hello.
So there's dev inv here.
Yeah, but it's using the latest version. I think they changed their. Ah, man. Wait.
Awesome.
Let's be cheesy here. Just give me a sec.
Awesome.
Why?
That reaction, so magenta.
Let's here. What is the version, my
Oh, did you
friend?
look what Benevides did? Look. Remember the problem of the hard-coded version of the interface?
Man, I don't know. I really don't know how they know this sort of Nix crap
Yeah, it's
because
really
there's
dark,
no
right?
documentation. You need to. This is the only thing you get by scavenging like random groups on the internet and talking to people.
Yeah,
Like
but he
that's
did
the
it.
only.
It works.
Man, I don't have any project that's pinned a version. It's like 6 point something, man. Can you copy their message and send it to me?
Which one? This one?
Yeah, like does not provide the attribute the venvup.
Yeah,
Wait, let me
this
search
happened.
that on Google, man.
No, no, Google will not tell you crap about it. I know because this always happens to me.
No, not everything, but just part of it. Just
Which part
search
of it?
the venv does not provide attribute. Just that.
Devinv. That's a Nix thing, just for you to know.
Yes, I know.
Dev
The name is
inv
init,
up
after all.
does not what?
Does not have attribute, whatever. Yeah, with Flake. Yeah, some people suffered 9 months ago.
Okay, so the admin
And
command is
yeah,
used for
there. Copy that URL.
which one?
GitHub, Cachix, blah blah. Copy this garbage and replace ours with this. Problem solved. Yeah, URL.
Yeah, no, I need to remove this thing.
Yeah,
Oops.
there.
So I need to do a Nix Flake update, right?
No, you just run. No, you just enter again.
Cool.
Okay,
Dev.
now the dev up. There we go. Postgres is running. Now try connecting again.
I have a question though. Oh no,
Uh,
but the question is stupid. Let's just go. Test connection, right?
yeah, there we go. Now it works.
Okay. So
So finish.
I need to remember how to import the
File.
stuff. File.
File. Open file. And then you
Open.
just open the file.
Programming. This.
I see the first.
First database. Main.
Mm. And then you
There
can
and
just
there's a button here.
Control Enter. Then you just select and then Control Enter. Oh, you double click on the MMO. Databases. MMO. Yeah, double click on that, or just right click. Right click. Uh, SQL editor, I think. Open SQL script. Yeah, and then that's open, but I think if you can change on the other. So go on the first file, on that thing there on the NA, on the top, on the right. No,
Oh, no, on the right
on the
you said.
right, on the right. There. Yeah, you select the MMO garbage. There.
And then I do
Okay.
Control Enter now.
Yeah, you select and then Control Enter. Well, you just ran the map, but just the map.
No, I want the entire file. There is a way to do that. This?
Well, it is this, yes. But
No.
if you the
Execute
Control Enter,
script.
yeah, you can do that, but it will fail now because you already ran
Okay, so I'm
the
gonna
map.
put Control Enter here. That's enough. That's more than enough. Now, okay, so now we have the database running. We have the schema ready. We have Erlang ready. Now it comes the what I think is gonna be what
Actual suffering.
a steep learning curve, which is to learn
How
how
to make
to
Zig.
not Zig. Zig is not the problem here. Uh, we're gonna have to learn how to use Raylib for the first time.
Well, would start with trying to make Zig make a registration first. Then see the relib garbage.
To do that, yeah, we're gonna do that. That's better. Good idea, Magatin. So here's the problem. We don't have no idea. We have no idea at all how to receive a map. Hmm? And that's a problem.
Of course we do. We just decode the map header and then we decode the keys and a value, like alternating, I guess.
No, yeah, we're gonna have to do what you said, but I think we should change this to string, and then we're gonna make the
Why?
real because this is not. Ooh. Okay, so my Emacs is going nuts. Are you okay, buddy? Uh,
Technically, that function did not receive a string either. It receives a tuple where the second item is a string.
oh, that's correct. Do you want to do everything in a single shot here?
Ah,
What if Marinho answers no?
Oh, then
What
I'm
would
gonna
you
make
do?
a separate function.
I'll be right back.
I mean, we can do whatever you feel better doing.
Okay, so then we're gonna make separate functions, and it's gonna be boilerplate for now, but I don't care for now. I'm gonna refactor it later. So receive. Actually, it's not receive. Actually, it's not receive at all. Because of that, I'm actually gonna keep the message thing here because for now we are always returning a tuple. That's always the case. We need to send different stuff. That's the problem. That's the problem. And then here is gonna be send string, which we will not really care later. And then we're gonna have a send user registry. User registry. So now it comes the question: how does Zig addresses ADTs, right? Because we're gonna have many types of payloads, right? And some of them will be the character moving, whatever, creating session, user registry. Are we gonna make a single struct that contains all of it and have null pointers all floating around, or what is the best approach?
No, we can just use a tagged union.
So there is tagged unions. How do I make one of those?
Well, you have to define an enum for your tag.
Enum.
That's not how you declare an enum, by the way.
That's not. Okay, so how do I declare one of those?
Pub const, then the name of the enum.
I'm gonna call it action.
Yeah. And then you just list all the possible values that you want.
And I'm gonna put
And
debug
they
here
don't
for
have to be uppercase, and ideally you shouldn't make them uppercase because that's a pain to type. And it does
so
not gain you any readability.
so they recommend you to do this.
What are you
Yeah.
talking about? SQL is all uppercase. I mean, technically it's case insensitive, but I type all uppercase because I'm a masochist.
Okay, so now here's the question: should we, Marinho, create another struct with the action and the data, or should we treat those things separately?
No. What you do is you say const or pub const, I guess, if you want to export the type. Then you say the name of the type that you want to build, and then you say union, and you pass the enum as an argument to the union. And that lets you make a tagged union.
Wait, I'm confused. You said I do what? Pub const.
Uh, yeah, const. Pick a name for the structure that you want to build. Oh, I said pick a name, and you literally called it name.
Yeah, my creativity is running low right now.
Yeah, before the curly brace,
I lied
put
a
an
little
open
bit.
paren. Yeah, put some parens after the union keyword, and put the action inside of the parens. Like just write action with the like that. And then you say, okay, for each possible value of the enum, you say the value and then a colon and then the type that should be associated with that tag.
No. Okay, so this is kind of like ADTs now because I have the tag and I have the data.
Yeah.
Cool. So what is the thing that we want? We want a triplet for now. We want string. I know it's not. This is not the way that you do it, but you said that I put the thing and then the type. You said.
Yeah, you say user registry colon and then the type of that you want to associate with that particular tag.
So how do I make a tuple in that case?
Uh,
And that's really
how
not.
do you? I don't know off the top of my head that you can do an anonymous tuple, but you can just say struct and then the types of the things in the struct.
Sure. And then I put curly braces.
Yeah, you need curly braces after struct.
So I'm gonna put username, which is this. Then I'm gonna have email, which is this, and password, which is this. And I know this is not how you do strings, but I always forget. I always forget. I only know that this is how you do constant strings.
Yeah, you have to do a slice of your weight.
Yeah, but how do Like, do I remove the things in the brackets?
Uh, if you remove that, you're basically saying, yeah, this
No,
is
I don't
not
remove
actually no
this
terminated.
because this is null terminated, so I don't remove this.
Yeah, then that's fine. You just said, okay, a username, a user registry is a struct containing a username, an email, and a password, all of which are slices, uh, no terminated slices, to be more
Yeah, the
precise.
const is wrong though, right?
No, it's not. You're basically saying this is a slice, which is a pointer plus a length,
Yes,
but the data it points to is constant. That means you cannot mutate it through this pointer.
that is correct. I think. So that's it. Is this it?
Could be, yeah.
Okay. So now in here, I'm gonna put. Well, not, now that I made a payload, I think it's fair to say that. And then I'm gonna say that this is payload, right?
Right. You may or may not make that a want to make that a pointer. Although,
We're not gonna write
given that
into
this
it.
is, yeah, sure.
So I want a pattern match slash switch case. And I remember you
You
mentioned that
just
switch cases are like exhaustive or something.
they are, yeah.
Okay. So switch statements. Is this how you do it?
Yes. But for tagged unions specifically, you need to use the capturing syntax because you want to say, okay, for this tag, give me the payloads for the tag, and then do something with it, right?
Sure. So if I do switch on message, what should I do to do the union one?
Uh, okay, you say dot user registry, and then you do. I think it's a. I don't remember if it's before or after the arrow that you do the capture for the payload. But you do pipe and then a variable name for the payload that you're capturing,
Uh,
and then another pipe.
can't I just destruct the message after matching on user registry?
Well, I don't recall off the top of my head if that's a thing or not.
Can I pattern match struct?
You can actually, as of oh, not a struct. I know you can pattern match an anonymous tuple as of 0.12, which is the version that we're on.
Yeah, exhaustive
Switch.
switching. Okay, so you can on an enum. Uh, you can on enum literals as well. I want structs, friend. Structs. Oh, here is when using an enum. So you have a U, and then you have a union with some enum, and then AB.
That's an inline else though. You want to scroll up a little bit. Scroll up. Uh, that's an inline for. That's a switch.
Yeah, this is also for
Yeah, go to.
inlining. Wait, is
Yeah, go to.
this? No.
No, it's here. I'll send you a link. It will point you in the right position in that page.
So where is the switch?
Just click the link. It will put you in the right header.
Hmm. Okay, but this is not really what we want.
Yeah, scroll down a little bit, and there's a test case with a tagged union.
Is this the one?
Yeah, see, const b equals switch on A, and then you say the tags that you want to match, and then the arrow, and then you capture the
Is this our
payload, and
pattern?
then you, yes, it is.
Cool. And is this a closure or something? It
No,
looks
it's
like
a
a closure.
capture.
Okay, it's just a capture.
It's not a, it's not a
So I
closure. You're
need
just
to
saying,
destruct the thing myself. So put a thing here, then I'm gonna say item, and then I'm gonna say this. Is that it?
yeah, and then you can do any expression, or I guess since this is a switch statement, you can technically use a block there.
Okay, so you can even do that. Um, sure. And then we're gonna call, well, I guess we're gonna call send user registry, and then we're gonna have
Ghostbusters.
EC, and we only need the item in here. And do I need separators? Yeah, I need commas. And then in debug, we're gonna have another item, which for now, later we're gonna make it pretty. We're gonna do this. There, there. Cool. Okay, that works. And then we're gonna make another function called send user registry. We're gonna receive the, well, management node, management data, let's say. And then I'm gonna have the message, which is gonna be, oh, here's the
You
problem.
probably,
I
you
need this to
probably
be
want
named.
to, yeah, you probably want to give that thing a name.
Sure. So poop const user registry. This is equals struct. I actually already have that. There.
Yeah, that comma needs to become a semicolon.
Yes. And then here I'm just gonna say user registry, right?
Right.
Cool. Then now,
You're missing,
am
I
I
think you're
missing?
missing a couple semicolons in a few places. Like
Here,
subconst action needs a semicolon.
here.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we need to discover how to do this sort of thing, but for user registry, which is a map. And this can return void, exclamation mark, I believe. Uh, cool. What do we need to change in here? I believe line
We
72.
definitely, yeah, we definitely want to change the tuple header to a map header.
Yes, let's see the types though, because I have it somewhere here. So we want encode map header. So there are two versions of this function. One that you provide a buffer, an index, and arity, and the other one you just provide. Well, this is an X buffer.
Oh, the X is the one that implicitly reallocates if it needs to.
Do you? So we want this one, right?
I don't think we're using that, are we?
Yes.
Oh,
X
we are.
everything.
We are.
X everything. Screw it. So let's call this one. And instead of doing that, oops. So there we go. There we go. So what do we need to put in here? We probably need to put the buffer, a pointer, so only this. And we need to put the arity. And what is the arity? Is the arity the number of entries that we're gonna have? Oh no,
Uh,
it's the number of pairs.
it's the number of pairs, which is actually the number of entries, so both are correct.
So we're gonna do 3. That's
Yep.
actually kind of interesting. Couldn't we automate this? Because imagine that in the user register future we add more stuff. Is there a Zig stuff to know how many fields we have in a struct?
There might be, but I don't know off the top of my head.
So let's go with 3.
Hmm.
Next one.
I
We encode the
yeah,
PID.
I know for a fact if it was a Zig tuple, we could get the length of the tuple. But for an arbitrary struct, I think you need to reach into the standard library probably.
Okay, but we can check that later. If there is a way to know how many fields there is in the struct, that's cool, that's nice. But we can deal with that later. So next we encode the PID, which I think it's always the case. We always need to do this. And then we need to do the map itself,
Um,
I guess. So where is the head, the map? Map head, no, not map
Actually,
header.
the PID, we will need to add it as a key in the map probably.
But that's not what we did. Remember, Erlang is expecting a tuple. Oh, that's true though. We have a tuple, man.
Oh, we changed this to expect a map, didn't we?
No, 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 no. Look.
I see. It is expecting a tuple then. Um,
So in that case, we can just copy this, do this first, do the PID
Encode the
then.
PID, and then
Uh,
encode the map.
it's kind of nice that, like, it seems like it feels compositional, because I'm just changing the order of this. It feels like doing the methods in Rust and Haskell and the pipes in F sharp. And then we do the header. Then we do the header. And how do we encode the stuff? Actually,
Uh, well, to encode an atom, we need, well, first of all, we need to encode the 3 keys, right? Um, before each value. Those are just constant strings that will be encoded as atoms. So we can do something like encode atom, we pass the pointer to the buffer, and then we pass the,
that's not what we're gonna do here.
no, we can pass the literal string. Let's send the email first. So change that to email, the string email. And we probably want to do a const cast on the string because by default a string pointer is immutable, but for C interop that's not quite gonna work. So
I
put
have
a
another
const
question.
cast. Sure.
My understanding is that whatever comes in here, it should be the second member of the first tuple, because the first position of the tuple is already occupied by the PID.
No. The second member is the map. We
No,
encoded a
yeah,
map header already.
no, yeah. That's what I want to ask. So is this already fulfilling the second position of the tuple?
Yes, but then it requires 6 more values to be the key and the value for the 3 entries in the map.
And we do each pair as an atom? How does that work?
We're using atoms as keys. That's why we're encoding an atom email.
Yes.
And then we have to encode the actual email address that we got as an argument to be
Yeah,
the
but
value
isn't
for
that
that key.
also an atom? Or am I not understanding? Because before we were doing as an atom, see? We were passing as a string and we are encoding as an atom.
Yes, but we can encode it as a string. It depends on what we're going to do with it on the Erlang side.
Okay, so what do you suggest?
Um, Magenta, which is easier to hand over to Postgres later, an atom or a string?
Wait, depends for what? Like,
Or the email for a user table.
Yeah.
because we're gonna have to well, we're gonna have to translate it anyhow, right? To strings to store in Postgres.
So we should probably send it as a string to begin with to save that conversion.
Oh yeah,
So in
the email, the data for the email. But can't you send the data? Well, you can, right? You can send the data of the email
Oh,
as a.
yeah,
atom.
we
Yeah,
can.
that's what
We're
we were
using
doing
Erlang's
before.
protocol.
Yeah, send it as a string. I think it's better.
Okay, so let's see encode string here. So there are many versions of it. Oh fuck, do we need to encode the length as well? Oh no.
Uh,
This that's not true. That's not true. I think this is what is the index? Encodes a string in binary format. A string in Erlang is a list, but is encoded as a character array. The string is to be null terminated, except for the encode string len function.
oh, right, because that gets an explicit length. Right.
So we don't need to express the lengths because our strings are null terminated.
Yeah, we can just pass the EIX encode string, the buffer and the string, and it should work.
This one.
Yeah.
Oh man, I just noticed all these underscores should be error handlings.
Yep.
The boilerplate. It's gonna be insane. Ah,
Maybe not. We might be able to do something about it.
what do you mean?
I'm trying to think if there's something nice that we can do for that, but let's just focus on sending the message first.
And then we're gonna do message dot email. And
Dot point dot
dot
ptr
ptr.
because it's a slice.
Yeah. And then you're gonna repeat this 2 more times.
Yeah, for the username and for the password.
Yes. Then we're gonna do username, and then username, and then we're gonna do password, password. Um, is that
Hmm.
it?
There might be a nice way to meta program that thing to be a bit better, but yeah, for now this is good enough, I guess.
Good enough. Cool. So now it's just a matter of creating a message and asking to send a payload, I guess. So let's do that. So let's comment out the raylib code, and let's go back to this, and let's make our stuff. So what do we want to do? We want not to send a message anymore because we don't send messages. We send what do we send? We send payloads. And I'm gonna pass this. So can I create like inline structs?
Yeah, you totally can.
How is the syntax? Is it this?
No, 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 no. It's dot oh, curly brace.
How's it gonna know the
Uh,
type?
it's inferred from the function type.
Okay. So username. So let's put Lemus.
You
Uh,
need to put a dot before
oh,
the
that's true. That's true.
username.
That's true. That's true. The email is gonna be blah at abc.com.drn, and let's go with the password 123456.
That's a terrible password, by the way.
Yeah, I know. And then we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna receive a message which is Erlang saying, "I did it," right?
Yeah,
Uh,
basically.
so do you have faith this is gonna work?
Let's see, we're sending a payload. I mean, I guess.
Okay, it's time then. So there is a I need this still running. Postgres needs to run. I also need this because this dbeaver. Uh, so let's go next develop on it. And what I need to do, I need to do just client, I believe. Does it compile? No, it doesn't compile. So what is the problem, bud? File not found. How is that possible if I'm running inside
We're
Mixdevelop?
missing.
Did Benef locked this to be only under -c? I hope not. I really hope not.
He might have.
What is the command? It is this one. Okay, so let's get out of this. Let's do that. No, actually. So he didn't. So why this is not working at all? Oh, we changed dev.env.
Oh.
Ooh, that's tough. Now what? We need a specific version of dev.env to run Postgres. But we need another one to run X11 because Raylib needs it. Now what? Marinho ideas?
Uh,
What is happening?
Okay, so do you see my
I was
screen?
reading about Toho, so just give me a sec.
Shut up.
Uh, okay. So what?
Okay, so here's the thing. When Benevides was troubleshooting this during the weekend, he noticed that Raylib requires X11 stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And he added those
Makes
in the
sense.
flake for us.
Right.
So here, if you search, we have X11 stuff, right? But we just changed our version of dev.env, and now it's not working anymore.
How does changing the version of a library that has nothing to do with X11, like it's not even changing the. Why is that a problem? That makes no sense, man.
Well, the good news is that we are not testing Raylib right now, so theoretically we can remove it and just live without it for now.
Yeah, if you're gonna ignore Postgres, you can. But why would that be a problem? I don't see.
Well,
Unless Benavides hard coded the things, which I don't think he did.
which things you think you mean?
The paths.
Which path? The Erlang one?
Because here's the thing, it goes to the .devenv, but just altering the version of the devenv thingy should not change the Nix packages, which is where the package is coming from to begin with.
Hmm, that's interesting. Where is... No, that's not what I want. So this is using packages that is coming from Nix packages legacy packages system. And system is whatever your architecture is, right? So ARM, whatever. But it was working before, which is kind of sad. Okay, so how do I remove it though? Marinho, do you know if I remove it from here, from Raylib being imported, will it ignore it in the compilation pipeline?
uh, it should. It may still try to link against it. In which case we may have to. Oh, but it. Oh, we didn't run the thing.
No, it's the same problem. So I think we need to
Yeah. In
remove it
which
from
case,
zone.
no, we need to remove it from build.zig. Actually, that's enough.
Which one of those?
Uh, um, you see that entire if expression that checks for the, yeah, that one. Just comments that.
Okay, it's wrong. Oh,
You're
missing
missing a
semicolon. And
semicolon.
I just noticed the client code that is trying to will try to connect. We need to do Erlang first, for folks. We need to do Erlang first. So item that. So let's do Erlang first. Marinho, not Marinho,
Yeah.
Magueta. Marinho and I noticed a problem with our Erlang stuff. We cannot do rebar 3 to make it work. We need to do Erl shell. Do you happen to know why? Mageta?
What?
When I
To do
was
what?
to start the server process, to just go to the shell and start it.
Well, you can just do rebar 3 shell.
Yeah, that's what we tried and didn't work, but let's try.
Well,
And
that should have started. Nothing.
oh, nothing. It should be
Yes.
already up.
Yes, if you put correctly on the start, it should be up.
Okay, so then we just gonna have to try to run the Zig thing again. It failed. Use of
And you,
undeclared. Oh, I'm missing qualifiers. So this is this. This is this.
We really
This is
need to properly separate the C imports and not deal
unused
with
capture.
right because
Oh,
Zig
that
doesn't
makes
let
sense. That makes sense. This item is not being used anywhere. This should
just
be
put an
item.
um oh I see.
Next. So no field name username in union Erlang payload. So I'm doing something. Oh, I need to create a in order to create a payload, I need to create a user register first. Okay, I forgot
Mm,
about that. So in that case, I need to grab these things. I need to do dot user registry, do that, and then do this.
yeah, put an equal before the yeah that's and a
Do I need a
dot.
dot?
Don't forget the dots.
Wait, did
It
it
just went
reformat it
back.
to this?
Yes, it did.
Oh,
I
that's
literally started saving
cringe.
it and it went back.
That's
No, you can
cringe,
you
man.
can you can fix that. Just put a comma after the close curly brace.
After the close curly braces, put a comma here.
Yeah, and reform it.
Uh, okay, now it seems that it's not doing whatever it was been doing. Next. Okay, so send user registry. It is complaining that error is ignored. I need to do a try. I need to do a try. So send user, and we want to try on that. Next. Establish connection. Are you sure this was supposed to work, Magetta?
Yes.
Okay,
I
so
mean,
let me try a
should
different
just
thing. So
on it.
Earl shell s name Lyceum server, and
Yeah,
then I'm
and
gonna
then you have to
do
compile the thing and
Yeah.
server,
manually spawn.
yes, and then we're gonna do server start. Undefined function user handler database connect. So I fucked it up in here. User handler database connect. Is that written right? Database connect. Database connect. Oh, I'm not.
You
Of
forgot to
course,
export
of
it.
course. Yeah, that's the sad thing. But we need to fix this though. We should not. We should be using rebar. And we have no idea why that doesn't work. Did I save it? I thought I did. User registry. Oh, I need to include. I'm really not a fan of these LSPs that only work when I save. Uh, registry. That. And then it's complaining about this. Oh, it's because this function doesn't make sense. But now it's complaining that it doesn't have a connection. I can give you one. Database connect. Oh, actually, this receive whatever doesn't even make sense anymore because we removed it. So now I can even remove this guy. Cool. So now let's try again. That works. Still user handler database connect. Not finding it. What is wrong now? What is wrong? Which function? User handler database connect 0 in function server start. Line 17. He's not finding this. What am I missing, boys?
See what?
It's line 17 on this file. What am I
Um,
missing?
database connect. Nothing.
So this doesn't make very
What
much
is
sense.
what is it saying? Undefined function user handler. Blah blah blah.
I don't need to import
Did
anything.
you compile the module user handler?
I didn't compile actually. How do I do that?
Well, then that explains why you
Yeah,
didn't. Why it's
that
not working.
explains.
Oh, why did you kill it, man?
No, because don't we want to try to with rebar?
No, it's all inside the same garbage.
Okay. So user handler. Okay. Then server. Do I need to compile the header?
I don't think you do. No, it's just importing. You shouldn't.
So now this. Aha! It changed the undefined function, which is great. So what am I missing here to have Postgres?
Um, well,
I have a feeling this should supposed to be rebar 3 depths.
no, not really. Actually, you already ran it once. I remember.
So
Otherwise, you would complain.
why we are not finding Postgres in this case?
I have no idea.
Uh huh.
Yeah, but that's the problem. We are almost there, boys. Almost there.
La 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 la. Can I see the code again?
Yes.
I didn't know, but there is a character in. Is that Kamen Raiden? Oh no, that's a character in Ultraman called Dada. Like you
What
know,
a random facts with Magetta.
like Dadaist, like Dadaism.
Yeah, I heard of that.
You know what's the definition of art, by the way, by the scholastics?
No, I don't.
It's multiplicity of parts achieving unity of composition, and then that's
Oh,
literally what the Dadaists did, right? But well,
I see.
which makes it funny to say the least. But anyway, man, I don't see like it must be something inside the function, right? But oh,
What? We had a moment there? what did
oh,
what did you figure out?
look at the module on the left, Lemus. You're
Module
not
on the left.
exporting. You don't need to import, but you need to export.
We export what? Postgres?
No, database connect. You're not doing it. Oh no, you are.
I am doing
You
it.
are. Okay, so try adding an import on the file on the right. I don't think you should need it, but try.
But what am I gonna import?
I think it's the same garbage.
Oh, you
Like
mean these functions?
user. I think it's just. Let me see.
No, it's not that, man. Look at the what is undefined.
Oh wait, it's PGSQL now.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, I
yeah.
see.
We solved the first one.
Okay, I see. So let's see. It's not finding EPG SQL. Yeah, you need to load with the dependencies. So you either load the image that probably you already have there, or you load with rebar because it
Which one
already
is the
knows.
best one?
I don't know how to do the first, so it
That's the
tries to
that's
load with rebar.
rebar 3 shell.
Yeah, that okay. Now try running the server run, like yourself.
I don't think that's gonna work.
Server start. Yeah. Distribution not started. Set cookie. Isn't that the problem we had? Like with the cookie garbage that we fixed?
No, that's the thing. We didn't fix. We did the cookie by hand. Look, we did the cookie
Okay.
ourselves by hand, and we are calling Earl shell instead of calling rebar. We never made it work with
Ah,
rebar.
okay. So let me see. Earl shell load bean images. How to load Erlang modules conveniently. I'm not sure about
Yeah, but we're
convenient,
gonna have
but
to fix this at some point because I think rebar should be the way, not this.
well, you can certainly run without the shell with scriptize, I think. Uh, get out of this crap. Type
Mm.
rebar 3 and then just that. Enter. So those are the options. We have the run. So project's main function. So as long as we have a main, I think it should be fine.
I don't know if you have a main. Command run
Uh,
not found. What?
oh no, it's because it's
Oh,
in the
it's
subcommand of
LFA. It's
LFA. Go
LFA.
up, hex,
Oh,
no.
these are the commands.
Yeah, yeah, right.
So we have compile
So
completion, run tests, fetch
over.
dependencies. Is that what we want? Fetch dependencies?
No, we already have them.
Are you
Uh,
sure it was me that ran that and not you?
Man, you were getting the completion. They are there. There's no way you would get it if they're not.
Okay.
Scriptize that.
Exscriptize. Rebar 3. Exscriptize.
Terrible name.
Multiple project apps not set in rebar.config.
So we need to do some kung fu to put all the things in place, I believe.
Rebar exscriptize.
Oh, it worked?
I did the cd dot dot.
Oh, right.
Okay,
Okay.
so warning, undefined callback function start slash true and stop one. So I think that I know what that is. I actually, wait, who is a server line 8? Oh, it's the behavior. The behavior asks for functions with the specificities. So in that case, we need to fix that. But that's very easy to fix. Just this, and then we put two in here, one in here, and I really don't care about the rest. Nice. And then there's another warning. Server.app is missing kernel from applications list, and it's missing stdlib from application. That doesn't sound great at all.
Amazing. On a happier note, I found a function in Zig's standard library that will help us with reducing boilerplate.
Awesome. We're gonna do that a little bit later. What now, Magetta?
Uh, well, now you should be able to run the binary that you generated
Oh, it generated a binary.
on build.
Oh, okay.
I'll be
So I
right back.
just I just do build
Yep.
slash
Default
bean
bean. So
server
yeah, there. Yeah, try.
undefined
And then,
function.
okay, you need to define the main.
So why do we need all this nonsense of start and stop then, if this is not the main?
Because it's the behavior for the service. It's not the not like Erlang is not made for you to make a compile like a Unix binary and run. You see,
Mm-hmm.
we're kind of cheating by doing it. It's just
No, no, no.
composing
If
an
if we're
image.
cheating, we should not do it. What is the proper way?
Oh man, like this is cheating in Erlang terms, but this is not incorrect. Like we can do it
No, I know we
after all the
can.
tooling gives you. Like
Okay.
that's the same garbage that we would do otherwise by loading the Erl shell. Like that's the same thing.
No, I
But
know, man.
with-
I know, but I would like to see the Erlang way, the Erlang path.
well, that's loading garbage in a REPL. You can pass none, by the way. Although it doesn't matter. Whatever.
Wait,
Pass
none.
like none. Yeah, like none.
So I need to scriptize again.
Yeah.
Function
And
main
then
unused, of course. Cool.
okay.
And now we do this. And it's the
And
same problem as before.
same problem. Yes.
So distribution not started. In function set cookie, we need to fix this nonsense here. So how to fix distribution not started?
Distribution not started.
Erlang.
Rebar 3. Is there a thing like on Rebar 3 to set that?
Well, we can try. Rebar 3. Uh, compile completion cover
No, I mean
depths.
that's a configuration. No, it's not going to be a command.
Oh, okay. So let's check. So rebar 3 config distribution base config. Um, Okay, these three distribution. There's a section here. Oh, here it is. Here it fucking is.
So yeah, you can put it on rebar. Great.
Uh,
I'm back.
Rebar config, I assume, right? What
yeah,
is the
rebar
meaning?
config. I think we found it. Marinho, I think we found it.
Okay.
Uh,
Maria is just okay.
well, he vanishes and we solve stuff. That's cool. So this is gonna be Lyceum, and the node name needs to be Lyceum server, and then that means that we can remove this nonsense here. Well, actually I lied. This we should maintain, but in here. Ooh, how do I make a comment? Oh, okay, that's kind of weird, but
Benevides
okay.
sent me a meme video. I need to mute just in case.
Who sent that?
Benevides.
Okay. Syntax error. Syntax error? What do you mean, brother? I can't add comments? That's stupid.
Wow.
Like, come on. Come on, people. Are you happy? Oh, it changed the problem now. Um, multiple providers and plugins may demand a distribution Erlang distributed. Generally, the configuration of such commands such as this respect the following configuration files. Um, it is complaining about the what? What if I
Oh,
just want S name?
I think the pipe is just to say it can be name or it can be S name, but you shouldn't actually write the pipe
That
there,
makes sense. That makes
probably.
sense. Okay, then runtime terminating during boot. But in that case, that's fine. Oh, well, that's not fine. I see. Um, let's see. So we have a crash report, which is saying application master init 4. Wait a moment, init 4? Isn't this what my GitHub was doing before? I'm pretty sure it was, man. There was an init function somewhere. Yeah, but it was not in here. Okay, I have a thing. So let's remove this behavior thing. Let's remove. Well, actually, it doesn't matter. Or maybe it does. Let's scriptize everything. Okay, that didn't change anything. So what is the problem? Bad return, server start, normal true in function application master. And then we have a message queue, a dictionary. The application that went bad was server, and it exit from the function start. I don't know. Is that? Am I reading this right?
Um, failed to boot server for reason bad return. I imagine working with this man.
Well, we don't know. That's why we're doing this. We're learning.
Um, I have the feeling it's not really that different, to be honest. Uh,
No, it needs to be, man. We need to believe more in us. Come on.
All right, here's
um,
what we can do. We collect the Dragon Balls and then we wish for this to work.
That's the plan. Okay,
let's.
Magetta, do you have any?
I mean,
Uh,
that error message is garbage. It doesn't tell me anything.
I think it's less than it's garbage. It's less that we don't know how to read it.
Could not boot server. Bad return.
Yes, I
How
think it. I
how do
think
you
it.
read it in
I
anywhere
think it
else?
call. I think it called. Try to call this init function, man. Didn't
Well,
you have
which
an
is
init
the
function somewhere?
we do,
We
but the
don't
point
anymore.
is,
We don't have an init
Init
function.
for. We had an init for the cowboy, but we're not using that. So it's probably coming from something in the stack trace, if that's the case.
No.
Go to the start function real quick.
Which function? Which what?
I think we should return OK. Like effectful functions typically return OK, right?
You mean this one?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean. Oh, this is gonna return okay, so this needs to return okay as well.
But starts already returns OK.
Oh yeah, that's actually true. Okay, this is the same thing as before.
That didn't work. And that also didn't work.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
the error message is exactly the same as before. But I'm intrigued by this init for because I'm reading the Git right now, trying to find the init functions that my Git did, and we only have init choose in there.
Yeah, and I don't think we're even using it. Well, we shouldn't. It's a cowboy garbage. That was. Um,
Init for
can you look at the return of the main?
return of the main. Oh, it's okay because the start returns okay.
Mm-hmm.
See, start.
I mean, it does if nothing explodes, right?
I have a better bet. We should look on how the application behavior example does. Application behavior Erlang application. Cool. Okay, I don't want any of this. I just want an example, bud. Oh, it's gonna show me all the
Sorry, you're
functions.
not getting it.
Sure. Okay, I see. That's why it needs to be a true one. Okay, what is the pipe again?
Or
What do you
Or.
mean a true one? That still doesn't explain anything.
No, that doesn't. No, it explains why it was complaining before that we needed a start true and a stop one.
Oh no, yes, this is from the behavior, yes.
Yeah, but
But
let's see if we find an example here.
that's why I did the start zero because I didn't want to type them.
uh okay, go up a little bit actually.
Up.
A little bit more. A little bit more. Yeah, so we should return a tuple containing an OK and a PID.
Sure.
Or a or an OK, a PID, and a state, but I don't think we need a state at this point.
We don't. Uh, that that works. Actually, just can do this. Ooh, wait.
We did
That's
something.
that's something. That's definitely something. So now we need to go to Zig and
Wait,
try.
what did you change?
Yo, bruh. Okay, now the beaver. Where do I do look the thing? Magenta, help me.
Do a select on the table.
Can't I just visualize the table? Do I need to do?
Man, just the okay, just right click, just left click on
No,
the.
no, no. I'm gonna do the root way, Magenta way, from uh, user
You should make a
that
scheme and I'll
that,
think about it.
and it didn't work.
Quack 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 quack.
What? Why? What? Now here comes the problem. How we know if it worked or not? So there's a connect inserting to user. Is that what we called? User, yes. Values. Then we have that, and then that, and then that. And then, oh, we close the connection actually.
All right, but
That's not
well,
good.
that's not good. But it should have. If it went there, it should have written right. Can I see the query again? Is it just a insert into?
Yes, here's the thing.
Insert
Something that you can
into.
do
You.
is to do a format, IO format in here, and just do
Yeah,
like.
do a print.
Does it have derive print for records? Or do I have to unwrap the thing because it doesn't know how to print a record? Come on.
It should be able to
Is
print
this
a record,
OCaml
I
now?
think.
There.
Don't forget to put a
This is
tilde
a
whatever.
print that. So how do I relaunch this? Oh, actually, I am already logging it. So here it
And
is.
we did actually get the thing.
I can't believe it. The encoding of in Zig worked.
Oh, maybe you
But
need to commit the context. Can you search for a commit thingy?
Where?
On epgsql commit.
epgsql
Commit.
co. No. Which functions we have in here? Activate, bind, close, connect. Wow, there's many connects in there. Copy, describe, equery, execute.
Uh,
No
well,
description at
that's
all.
that thing that we did was certainly an execution, not a thing.
Execute
But
batch.
try execute lemons instead of squery instead.
Well,
Like
well.
comment is garbage and change the squery in line 7 to execute.
What those numbers mean? Like parse 2, parse 3, parse 4?
It's
IRT.
the arity of the function. Like the same function name, which is just an atom, can represent multiple arguments, like
Oh,
variadic.
like an overload.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, that
What is
should
Yeah,
be
what
so
it.
is the
like
return on
Right.
this nonsense though? Oh,
Don't know.
no, nobody knows. Okay. So how do I relaunch it? Um, again,
Well, what do you mean?
yeah, because I need to do rebar 3 shell again.
Oh, right. You want to restart the thing, right?
Yeah.
You can recompile just the thing, just the module. I think it
No,
should
I
be
don't think
enough.
I need that. I think we fix this. This is now is gonna do redo everything.
Oh, if it boots, yes.
Okay. And then we run Zig again. Yo, bro, I got you.
That's
And
very cringe.
here and nope. I don't know if I'm trusting dbeaver now though.
Man, I think we need to commit. I don't think we did. I don't think. Well, maybe the context needs a commit. So go back there to Erlang. epgsql, see if there's a commit.
No, there's no commit. I tried already.
Uh, let's see. What else?
Well, I can show you what else. No, not that. Ah, not any of that.
Okay.
That's not what I want
Okay,
also.
let me look at the library here, the docs.
What is happening with my thing? Okay, now it's going.
Okay, cancel, close, bind, activate, connect.
So copy done. Copy from stdin, describe,
Hmm.
equery. It pisses me off that not all of these have
Descriptions,
yeah.
yes.
Like come on.
And since you don't have like types annotating garbage, you don't even know what things are, right? That's
Oh no,
just
but I
stupid.
think C stands for connection and S stands for
No,
statement.
no. In this case, it's a given because you have the terms discriminated on the spec, but that's still not a type, right? It's still just a indicator.
S query sync.
Start replication. You can do replication from Erlang. That's
Is
that's
that not so
remote.
what?
That's interesting to say the least.
With transaction even.
So it's a block. You pass a function and then it returns. Otherwise, it's a rollback.
And that's it. We don't have anything else in Postgres module.
So it should be, in theory, able to just run,
Um,
right?
I have a question though. Well, what is the output of sQuery? Look into in the docs, please.
Well, it's this.
What is this?
Well, a tuple with error and the error or okay with a number.
Oh, wait.
Man, if that was
Repeat.
failing, it would explode. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. So this is not just like nonsensical. It is doing okay after doing this.
Yes. It is unpacking the thing and happened to be
The
okay.
heck is
But
this? CMD
and the
Postgres.
thing is, the look at the examples they're giving. Simple query. I'll send it to you here right now. And I noticed I forgot my Sega Saturn. Oh, turned on. Here.
Cool. Okay, so we are looking exactly at the same source code.
Wait, no.
Examples.
No, you didn't go. Oh man. Go to the simple query. It's a thing. I thought I tagged it, but it's not there for some reason.
Oh, now it
Um,
went to.
You see? Just an insert and then okay two instead of one. I don't know why, but the two. But well,
So insert into blah 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 blah, and you pass a connection. Okay, now I think maybe we are doing things correctly,
I think the
but
number is the number of rows that it inserted.
oh, maybe that makes sense. But I'm
oh,
starting
but
to think that maybe this is
there's
not
only one
connected to
field.
the Erlang thing. I'm
No,
starting to
but
think
that
that.
doesn't make sense, man. There's only one insert thing. There's not multiple values, is there? Oh no, there are two tuples divided by a comma. That's true.
So I have a question. How are we? What is the connection stuff again? Timeout 4000 localhost admin database MMO. Are we not misconfiguring crap? Like,
Well, you can do a select star or select hello garbage to test, but
no, but
no, I
that
mean
I
from
did.
Erlang.
Oh no, for Morling. Oh, you mean in here?
Yeah.
Sure. Let's do that. So then we're gonna do select select star from user
No, not Starman. There's nothing there. Like select garbage, literally string garbage.
garbage.
No, man. That's not a string in Postgres. That's like simple quote in Postgres.
Is this not messing us up? This?
No.
Okay. So single quote you said,
Yeah. Hello. Then you
and
can
then
delete the rest. You can delete all the rest. Like the front as well. You don't need it.
oh yeah, that's true. Like this.
No, the from. Like everything is just select hello. Just it.
Select hello. Like this.
So that should just print it, but the result should not be one. It should be whatever. So pick the result, like A. I don't know. No.
Result.
Okay. No, man.
This
It
is
is
not
still
how we do
okay
it.
with
Yeah. Okay.
okay and then garbage.
Garbage.
No. Pick the garbage.
Pick the garbage.
Like the goal is to see, right? So no. A variable. A variable.
Oh, man, I'm getting tired. I'm sorry.
Okay, and then you
IO
print it. Like IO format
format. So this
P
is garbage.
P and then a list. Don't forget. Put. By the way, if you can put a slash n, please do, because it will mess up.
Cool. So what do we need to do? We need
Let's
to
restart.
restart this and ask Zig to send stuff to it.
And so it didn't even execute.
That's kind of weird. So what is
Could it be that
happening
it
here?
failed on the first? Can you comment the first?
What do you mean by first?
The inserting true.
Inserting shoe.
Go back there.
Uh, go back there.
Because we're just ignoring the error. So this might be launching an error because it's not matching the
Oh.
pattern.
Go back,
So
go back to the other buffer real quick. What did we print in the console?
This use. No, we received something. So that means that we are not pattern matching the correct thing, ever.
Oh, so it's not even reaching there, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we forgot to add the action field.
Oh, that makes total sense. That makes total sense. But that's easy to fix, though. I'm glad you noticed
And
that,
it's
Marinho.
literally saying to us, right? Oh yeah, I got this, not under.
So that is
Yeah,
just
just
copying
just
this, putting
yeah, just
4.
change that to 4.
This is action, and this is gonna be registration, right? I think.
It should be an atom instead of a string, I
An
think.
atom. Oops. Atom. Cool. Oh, good.
Is it?
I'm so glad Marinho noticed that. We will lose so much time in something else. Thank you, Marinho.
Yeah,
Uh,
like I thought it was like not connecting or anything.
so in that case, I'm actually gonna keep all this nonsense here. The server is
You mean
correct, so I
no?
should not have to touch this again. I'm just gonna do an enter, and I'm gonna do this again.
Ta-na-na,
Hello.
Look at
ta-na-na,
the Erlang side.
That should. Oh, it broke.
ta-na-na.
That's the problem. Oh, we came back to where we started. How cool.
What is this?
Application.
Undefined.
Okay, let me actually rerun this thing, just for
Oh,
security.
right. It undefined column lemos, blah blah. So
Column
it
lemons
got the
does not
data.
exist.
Lemos does not exist. Lemos does not exist. Lemos
No,
does
no, no,
not
no. The
exist.
column lemons does not exist.
The column lemos does not exist. Oh, this is an error from Postgres.
Well, yes, we did some poo poo on the SQL.
uh, well, but then.
It's probably a SQL that is wrong. Just comment the
Oh,
line.
here.
Then
This username exists. Lemos error.
yeah, go back to the SQL code. It's wrong. Insert into user values. Oh, right. Put another array because it's out of order, right? So put an array. No,
Uh,
sorry, a tuple before the values. Like open close. No, before the values, open close parentheses, and then discriminate the names of the fields,
uh,
like username, email, password.
I don't think that's the problem. You know
That's
why?
certainly one problem.
No, that was not. You know why? Because this message is completely bogus. This does not make
Well,
any sense.
that's certainly one problem. That doesn't mean it is this problem.
Well,
Okay,
if
it
this is
exploded again.
hanging, it's definitely broke. Definitely broke. Email of relation user does not exist. What did I type in dbeaver?
You
Oh,
put
it's
a
E
you put
with
a
a
E dash
hyphen.
dash.
mail.
It's an E with a dash. Of course it is. Of course it fucking is. There. And it broke. And the error now is syntax error at near.
Oh, you forgot the slashes, right?
Oh, I need to escape it. Like this.
Yeah. Oh, you forgot the no. You forgot the
You need to
commas.
put
The quotes, yes.
you need to put quotes around the email.
It's not that you need to escape. You need to escape the quotes. Right, yeah.
Why do I need to escape? Why do I need to put quotes in this case?
Because
Because,
of the hyphen.
yeah.
Oh, so instead of
Actually, everything. Because the fields in Postgres, they are named like this. I mean, I don't know how that would work. I think you can. You don't need to do, but yeah, I put that on everything just in case.
yeah, I feel you. Okay, this definitely broke because Zig is hanging. Column lemos
Uh,
does not exist again.
so it's swapping in SQL. It's swapping something by your name. I don't know what it is. Column lemurs.
Hmm.
There's definitely not a column with that
And are
name,
you
sir.
swapping things on Zig? No, right? You were printing the
Oh
correct
no, we
thing.
are swapping, but that doesn't matter because it's a map. right? It doesn't matter
Uh,
because look,
It's a match.
it's-
Yeah, it's an
I'm
order.
doing action, registration, email stuff, username stuff, password. And in the keys here, I'm using username, email, and password.
mm,
Then I'm creating the record, user registry. Maybe we should double check. Yes, it is that. Cool. Then it is trying to make the query and it's failing miserably for some reason.
values, and then it's username,
Email,
email.
password.
Huh. Everything
Something
looks
must be wrong in
alright.
here.
Can you print the? Can you assign the SQL string to a variable and print it? I think that'll be better.
The SQL, you mean the result?
No, no, the actual string, like insert into blah blah blah, all
Oh,
this garbage, put it in a variable and print it. I
sure.
can see.
So we're gonna say this is a query there and there, not that, that
Yeah.
query,
Well, print it before. Yeah.
and I'm gonna say query.
Could say garbage. Why not garbage lemons?
In respect to my friend Mageta. There. So it did it print? Oh, here.
Did this garbage?
Are you
Is
guys
this?
sure? Like,
Oh, the query is correct.
no, but we are
Oh,
escaping
oh man,
stuff.
what the heck? You don't have quotes on the values. Like lemos is not quoted.
But how am I gonna know? I don't know the type of this.
Well, you know there, you know it's a string. So if you're writing SQL, you already know, right?
I'm gonna die. Okay. And the
Yeah,
email I suppose is the same.
we need a DSL for this, man. I'll take a look at this.
Yeah, remember when I
That.
said about encoding SQL as like tuples or whatever?
Yeah. Is this what you meant?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Final. Please, final test. Okay, so the server is there, and it broke because Zig is still
I
hanging
think
there.
yeah.
And now we have a bunch of crap in here.
Yeah, but it is right. Can you look at the database now?
Yes. Uh,
Column lemos does not exist.
nope.
There's nothing. Bad match. What the heck you mean?
Column lambs. Do we know SQL? Like we have a professional SQL intellectual here. Mageta, help me. Is
SQL
this correct
intellectual.
SQL?
SQL intellectual. Insert into user, username,
Is
email,
this correct
password,
or am I
values.
tripping?
And it is. There's nothing wrong. Man, I'll send this thing. Copy and send here, please. I'll send this to
Oh,
my
are we
database
missing a
group.
semicolon?
It doesn't matter.
Are you sure?
Well, especially for you can try adding it, but man, if it's counting with that, it's absolutely bizarre. Like, but I don't think it makes a difference, especially for like a command line garbage like this.
And didn't
It
fix
didn't.
a single thing.
Man, the error message doesn't mean what it does. Like column lemons. I mean, it's a database problem. Column lemmas does not exist. Where is it understanding the lemos? And it's lemos uppercase, so it's the value.
It's the value. It's definitely the value. Let me just triple check the syntax for insert, man, because I'm too sleep deprived right now.
It is right. Starting to user.
This needs to be like we must be tripping. Uh, are you
Oh, it's
sure?
simple quotes. It's simple quotes on the values. You put, ah, man.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Uh, so simple quotes values.
On the other side, it is normal, like it's double quotes. But on the values, it's simple. Yeah.
Hilarious. Uh,
Not really.
yes, it is.
Uh, Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna believe you about the semicolon there. That doesn't explain why the error message is so bogus, though.
I mean, it makes sense, right?
What?
But it's still garbage.
Receive message.
Oh,
Uh,
right, because
because, huh?
Uh, uh,
we are now in a different branch of the of the function, right? But we're
Yeah,
actually
just
mhm.
returning something else. This is a
Well,
tuple of
check if
three
it's on the
values.
database. Then if it inserted, then it's just cold garbage, right? We need to fix. It is. Okay, great.
okay, but
Yeah, you
that
see,
doesn't
the problem
that
is that
doesn't explain at
no,
all,
no,
Marinho.
no,
Why
it
does?
does. It does. We are expecting a tuple of two values, which we were getting on the other branch of the pattern matching. But in this one, we're actually receiving a tuple with three values.
Oh no, but that's just nonsense on my part. I wanted to format this string.
Well, you didn't. You sent a string and a list in the tuple instead of formatting the string with the
Yeah, I
list.
noticed that. But how? What is the thing? Ah, I think
What
it's
is the thing true?
to do
Eh?
the string concatenate interpolation nonsense.
Format.
Is that not gonna print on the thing? What the heck
Uh,
happened there? Are you sure?
so the format it does format a string, but then it also prints, right? So I don't know how that would work. Let's see.
Well, at least this is not. Um, oh man, I need to stop the server. We need to also understand how to fix that. I want in the middle of my REPL to just redo it. This should be interactive.
Oh, you should assign. That's why it throws on the REPL. I see. So you should assign the result of IO dot
No, that
IO
you know
format.
that's wrong. Well, yeah, this
Yeah,
is wrong
because
too.
you already exist, Lemos.
What?
You
Oh,
already
I
exist.
already. That makes sense. How do I remove the
Oh,
nonsense?
insert Magetta. I don't know.
Uh,
Insert Marinho. No.
sure.
Let's see if Marinho exists.
So Marinho is gonna be DF.
You lost the
And
chance to put cocoon. Cocoon. I don't know. Cocoon.
uh, okay, so then I need to kill this, and the
The
server is
password
still
should be
running.
swordfish.
I'm just to be safe. I'm gonna start the server as well, and then go.
Go. Are you implying something?
No, I'm not implying anything. I register user Marinho. Here's the problem. We are not doing we are not sending the correct stuff. We are not seeing the correct stuff. So how do you interpolate
Because
strings?
Oh, I just saw it. It's with format.
Ah, fuck. So this must be very wrong. What is wrong?
You should assign to a variable and then you put there instead.
Okay, that's kind of meh, but okay. Response. I don't
Oh, I
think that's
see.
it.
So there are two functions. Oh, this is pure clownishness. Instead of IO, put IO underscore lib.
Like this?
Yes.
Is that a joke?
No, it is not. I'll read for you. IO_lib format is not an output function the way IO format is. Instead, IO_lib format only returns the value, but does not output it. The
I
result of
already
IO
exist.
What
format
the
that you
fuck?
see as test is rendered version as sent but to the terminal as well. So it does both, like QB.
I don't
This
care. Just go. It's
Dun,
still
dun,
wrong.
dun.
So my understanding is that we do have three people now registered in our server for the game.
There are still two here. There's Commander and Fernando,
No, yeah,
so
we
we can
still
still
have more
pass.
names. That's fine. What's not fine is the fact that we are not sending the correct crap because we are
You
expecting
had it
to receive a
correct.
tuple. Here's the problem. You see, you see this?
Mm-hmm.
This is it's sending to the original PID a tuple.
Zig.
To no, yeah, but this was already working. That's what matters. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then we are doing exactly the same crap, and now it's breaking in the receive message because we
Because
are sending stuff that is not a string.
yeah, apparently with the response, the return value is not a string for some
The
reason
return value of what?
of IO_lib formats.
Yeah.
Oh, this is formatting bytes, I think. So,
Hilarious.
but here's the thing: bytes are strings. They're just like in list format.
I don't. Okay, let me just triple check that. So
Bytes, strings, and all this garbage in Erlang is almost the same. Although you have byte strings, which are
man,
different.
I just
Which
want
is
to
the-
interpolate strings. Come on. Okay, interpolate string. Just work, please. Just work.
Oh, it is format, man.
It's not.
F right. Well, format does that. I don't know why it wouldn't. Let me see. IO lib.
Yeah, but to be fair to you, it seems that they are printing crap. Or oh no, this is the return value of start, so I don't think so. Let's start. Let's try F right, just to see.
Okay, I'm reading that. Oh, it's an alias. So format is actually F right.
Ah, amazing.
Amazing, bro.
Actually,
Amazing.
use F right instead.
Okay,
Use F right.
I need more names, so let's do I don't know, commander. Commander.
Are you using my name in vain?
Yes.
Not in
Yes.
vain necessarily speaking, but
Okay.
Don't know if the field has that amount of values, but try.
the oh that's correct.
I
Okay, so
think
it
it's
says
like
it
10.
has 32 or whatever. Okay, so we have that, and then go broke.
Da, 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 da.
No, it already broke. It should be instantaneous. Uh, so it's complaining that new row for
Check
violation
violation.
check constraint. Email check.
23,514. Oh, the email is garbage. Yeah, there's
There's a
no
semicolon there that shouldn't be.
semicolon.
Uh, uh,
Well,
Oh,
at
so you
least we
see, we
know
have
that email
constraints.
validation works.
So we have constraints.
but I think it failed. Oh, I think the server is broken.
No, it should recover. Like,
It's still. I don't believe it. Go in receive
Still not a
message.
string.
I register new user. So it's still not a string.
did you
What in
change
the
to F
balls?
right?
Yes. What in the balls is?
Yeah, F right is. It seems to be just a alias for format,
But
or
how
the
do
other way
you
around.
do interpolation strings?
Well, that's how you do interpolation of strings. I don't see what's failing. Like it's just not understanding as a string, but instead of bytes, like they're both the same.
Yeah, but if that's the case, what are we doing wrong? Oh, there's an Elixir forum. YoLib format. You know what? I don't care. So let's just say, yeah, let's just say, yo, someone has been registered. I need names, so let's do Fernando.
Yay.
So this is gonna be, I don't know, this.
You know that they're gonna have to do one email for everybody on Dr.Nekoma, right? You're right there.
uh, le- okay, so this should be still. Oh no, but I removed it. I changed the response. Go. Success.
I don't understand what's going on.
what's your question?
Like, I why would I fail that? Like the format returns bytes, but bytes are the same thing as this.
Oh, that I don't
Oh,
understand.
They aren't actually.
I think there is a distinction on the way they get serialized.
Ah, and then we are fucked.
No, actually, binaries and strings are not the same thing in Erlang.
Well, you can do hello, like for example, if you put a string hello and then you put the bytes hello, then it's just the representation there the same, so you can do even do
No, no,
equal.
no, no. Here's the thing. If by bytes you actually mean a binary data type,
Yes, the binary
that's
data type.
that's not the same thing as an Erlang string. An Erlang string is actually just a list of code points, like a list of integers.
And there's another thing that I just noticed. We were doing a nonsensical
That
select that
is
didn't
right.
work at all.
Yes, it's just a list of integers, indeed.
Oh no, I removed it. That's why. Okay. Okay, so this can go. Okay, let's clean this mess and commit this.
But wait, if it's just a list of integers, hmm,
But it does work
then
though.
oh, I think I see. So then you have this binary to list, Lemus. So use the format again. Like
Sure.
put the format garbage back.
Um, I registered. We only have one
I
shot
love
remaining. Okay, we
I
only have
love
one.
chocolate. I love cocoa.
Username. Okay,
List. Yeah. And then wrap this function like IO format blah blah.
and this is not
Wrap
correct.
this IO. By the way, use the other one. IO lib.
Sure. Go.
Yeah. You're gonna put one that is not on the IO. It's on the Erlang, but you don't need to qualify it because it's already open. Binary to string to list. Sorry. Binary underscore to list. There. And then just put parentheses. See if that works. Oh man, this is company mode, the garbage.
Uh,
Not the.
I'm getting out
He's
of
here in
ideas.
spirit.
No. Yeah, that's sure. Uh, that's cool. I need
Just
to.
punch this
I do
keyboard
need
there.
to redo that. No, 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 no.
Oh.
It broke. It broke already.
Yes, just go and look. I don't know why you keep waiting, man. Just look.
And for the suspense. So error.
Oh, the user already exists, so Nata is already on the database.
Where are you reading that?
The first line.
Well,
Oh, the user
no,
now
actually.
exists.
Oh yeah, no. This
The
is
problem is
the
that
log line.
there's a string inside of your string, so it's not a proper string.
String inside. Oh, change the P to S on the format.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay, I need to. Let's delete Nathan for a moment. So how do I delete a row?
Well, delete from where name
No,
equals
no, no.
username equals Nata.
Save.
Ah, man, you
Thing.
click, man. Why
That
do you
was much
click?
faster than whatever you're proposing. But
The
I
little
told
gray
you, a
cells.
SQL, relational intellectual. That's the term. And it
It
failed.
broke.
Broke.
You still have a string inside of your string.
Yeah, it seems to be the case.
Yo, dog.
I think it's the list. Can you remove the list of the format?
This?
Yeah, because a string is already a list, right? So I think that's why.
Uh, okay, servers up. No. Wait.
Okay, now it seems okay. Scroll up.
So IO link
Oh,
format. I registered that.
Because it's looking positionally like each character. So each character like should have had a S. See?
Can we just do a hack and just append and be done with it for now?
I think so, yes. Since they're both lists, we can just append. Yeah.
So what you guys are proposing is to remove
Remove the first function garbage,
the
like the
first.
binary to list and the IO format too. Just leave the this and then just do plus.
Java JavaScript feelings, bro.
Get rid of the tilde s. Yeah.
JavaScript feelings.
I think you will need though.
What do you
I
mean?
think the plus needs to be overloaded, so it's probably plus plus. I'm not sure. You can search by
It's plus
string
plus. It's
dot
plus plus.
plus plus.
So that and
Oh,
that.
that's still not a guarantee. It's still plus plus, but it worked.
Now you can sing. Yeah.
I mean, not that we needed like to know who you registered, right? But we
Yeah.
still need
No.
to get something back,
Yeah. We're
regardless.
gonna we want something back. Probably to trigger some UI elements. Oh boy. Okay. Now what do we need? We need
All of
uh,
this is all of this is typing problem, by the way. Gotta
not
point
really.
that out.
All of this was not
It is.
understanding how to format strings.
Well, typing. If there was a type, Matt. For all of this
So
garbage, no,
to
be no
do
problem.
uh, improve this to some degree. SOS Marinho.
Yeah, there's a function in the standard library. It's called std.meta.fields. It takes a type and it returns an array. Well, actually, I think it's a slice.
Yeah, but we're not gonna do that now. So
Yeah, it contains the name of each field and it's what else? And the type associated with it. It's very convenient.
what? Oh,
Hmm.
so this is just. Oh, this is removing relib for now because we don't know what happened with X11. This is testing, sending a user registration to the server. This is just updating crap. This is the. This is adding a constraint. New flake. This is adding the rebar to have the cookie. Nonsense. We don't need this. This is just reorganization. Yep, and this is also done. So this is gonna be first draft of user registration.
Man, there's really a community around Toho. I thought Benet was joking when he said about his university championships
No,
in
there
Toho.
really is. Um,
Let me finish the recording though.